welcome into Culleoka Unit School, where tonight we get set for basketball action here on TC Sports 1 as our first matchup of the evening pits the 12 and 10 Lady Rockets of Forrest High School, coming off a huge upset of Cannon County, the #1 squad, back on Friday night, and a win which will resound in program history when you are trying to get that big win. Well, that was the big one on Friday night. Now they have to follow it up here tonight as they go on the road to Culleoka to take on the Lady Warriors, who are 4 and 16 on the season, 2 and 4 in district play. Met back at the very start of the season with the Lady Rockets taking a 56-24 win in that first contest. A contest which featured some balanced scoring for the Lady Rockets. Josie Brown, 14 points in that contest. Kinsley Enlow with 13. Bailey Stallnecker in double figures with 10 as well. A game in which 9 Lady Rockets scored as they defeated Culleoka again 56-24 the first time around. But we want to talk a little bit about what happened on Friday night. Lady Rockets came out on the road against Cannon County. It was Cannon County's senior night. A lot on the line for them. Big hostile crowd. And the Lady Rockets played as well as they have all season long. They built up a huge 17-point lead, had to hold on, actually fell behind, battled back, made some big plays down the stretch, and won 56-54. A win that puts them back into the thick of that 2, 3, 4, 5 race, puts them back in contention for #2. If they can win on Friday night against Cascade and on the following Friday against Community, they find themselves with a chance to end up as high as a #2 seed, especially with that win against the top-ranked Lionettes of Cannon County, who are now 6 and 1 in district play. On Friday, we will get into a little bit more of that district matchup for you, because the other teams have varying degrees of games left in district play. You can have as many as or little as one. Cannon County only has 1 district contest remaining. You could have as many as 4, which Community does. So we'll take a look in depth on Friday night as the Lady Rockets and Rockets are at home, as they are for both their remaining district contests, as they will be taking on Cascade on Friday. That one, of course, as we said, in Chapel Hill. But first of all tonight, a road visit where they will take on the Lady Warriors. We will take a commercial break, hear from some of our fine sponsors, and as we await the arrival, Mr. Noble Mays, we're going to wait and unveil our big news of the night for you when Noble makes it here a little bit later. So stay tuned with us as we get set for basketball action tonight here on TC Sports 1. At Apex Bank, we're more than just your local bank. We're your neighbors and friends. For years, we've been committed to building stronger communities, one relationship at a time. From supporting our many small businesses to supporting all types of local events, Apex Bank is here, helping our community thrive. Because when our community succeeds, we all succeed. Apex Bank, investing in you, investing in our community. Apex Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Chapel Hill's motto is moving forward with strong tradition. It sums us up well. As Chapel Hill grows with a forward vision, it remembers the things that made and continue to make here a great place to live. The mayor, board of aldermen, and town employees would like to wish all of our Rocket and Lady Rocket teams the best for this season. From the Lions Super Bowl of the South to Henry Horton State Park, we are moving forward with strong traditions. Thanks for making Chapel Hill your home. And one more thing, go Rockets!
Daddy, where's Mr. Bubbles?
Life can be uncomfortable.
Well, Mommy and I...
Your home doesn't have to be. Rheem makes it easy to find the heating and cooling equipment that's just right for your home. So whatever the season, whatever your budget, you can stay comfortable, even in the most uncomfortable situations.
Feel comfortable all the time with the help of Clint's Air Care. Call today for guaranteed quality installation and service.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
See your local agents, Scott Bond or Troy Cashin. If it's in your yard, it's not too hard for Tate. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control. Gravel driveways, landscaping, backhoe work, garden turning and lawn mowing, Garvin's Ground Control has got you covered. Quality workmanship and reasonable pricing make Garvin's Ground Control the heavyweight champion of ground control in the mid-state. He is the Ric Flair of lawn care, Mr. Tate Garvin. Give him a call, 931-703-7997. That's Garvin's Ground Control.
He's a real big dude!
There's always something new to try at Brooks Grocery. Sure, they've got all your everyday needs, the best meat department anywhere, and quality boar's head meats in the deli. But they've also got a great hot bar with a wide selection of steaming hot favorites, and they even have a selection of sushi. They sprinkle in brand new offerings and Brooks favorites like Jack's Trail Mix and a huge selection of tasty candies. All this with that special hometown touch. Find your next favorite food at Brooks Grocery.
Your one-stop shop to keep your auto running smoothly is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance to brakes, front-end alignments, suspension work, oil changes or AC work, all the way to transmission replacements or engine swaps, J&J has got you covered. See Mr. Vince or Mr. Matt Jackson at their location at 1791 Highway 99 Chapel Hill, or give them a call at 931-364-5602. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive. Whether you're looking to buy your dream home or sell your existing home, experience matters. You need a realtor versed in handling everything from a multiple offer situation to negotiating the best price for a seller. With 35 plus years of experience, you need Vicki Kane on your side to help navigate your way. She works with buyers and sellers in all price points in Middle Tennessee, and she'll use that experience to simplify the process and make it hassle-free for her clients. Give her a call at 931-580-5924. That's Vicki Kane with Buddy Tankersley Realty and Auction. And welcome back as we're getting quite a chuckle. The big thing here has been the concession stand has been shuttered until the last couple of minutes, and now I think about half of the crowd has made their way toward that concession stand as we inch closer to tip time here in Culleoka. This, of course, used to be a district rivalry many years ago, as you can't believe now with the size of the districts. Of course, when I graduated in '84, it was a 10-team district. In '83, we played the district championship here in Culleoka. And this place, when you're 15, 16 years old, 17 years old, it looks really, really big. Now, it's still a good-sized gym, but back in the day when you come in, you think it's like the size of Titan Stadium or Bridgestone Arena when you walk into this place. But it certainly has some history here. They've done a great job of keeping the facility. It looks really nice. Redid the floor, I think, last year. Coach Lovett was telling me. But, you know, back in the day, this was a big district matchup because Forrest girls were always good back in the day. And Culleoka had a time when their girls were really good. So when you came for the district tournament, most of the time you were expecting it to be Culleoka and Forrest, either in the semifinals or in the championship game. So Culleoka has had a good history, especially on the girls' side back in the day, of some good basketball. But in later years, their boys have had some success as they've made a state tournament run, had some good players here, and they are over 500 this year as well, but they are in a very, very tough district now as they have Santa Fe, who is has been outstanding this season, one of the top teams around, and they have some other teams in that district that are pretty good. So that district is definitely a tough one for them. On the girls' side of the ledger, Culleoka 2-4 in that district. They have defeated Hampshire a couple of times for their wins there. Their other wins this season come over Zion Christian as they beat Zion a couple of times this year. As we said in the first matchup between these two teams, Lady Rockets win handily 56-24. And you think here tonight, coming off that big win against Cannon County, you're going to be heavily favored here tonight. What do you hope to gain in a game like this? I think you can look for the Lady Rockets. I think if you have the intensity level that you need coming out here tonight, get out here, take care of business early. let your starters get some rest for Friday night. I think that is going to be mission accomplished for them here tonight. They want to come out, play clean, play hard, and again, get to a situation where maybe they get those starters a little extra rest here tonight. As we inch closer to tip time, let's take another commercial break, and then we'll return with more here on TC Sports 1.
Lewisburg Animal Hospital, your pets are not just patients, they are family. We lovingly care for pets and ensure their comfort during their visit. Just ask our Forrest mascot, Rocket. We offer preventative care, surgery, dentistry, internal medicine, boarding, and grooming services to help your pet feel and look their best. Lewisburg Animal Hospital is proud to keep Rocket happy and healthy so he can cheer on his Forrest Rockets.
Don't try to be a do-it-yourself electrician. At Elite Electrical, our team of licensed professionals brings precision and care to every project. Whether it's residential upgrades or a light commercial installation, we've got you covered. From rewiring homes to installing energy-efficient lighting for businesses, our expertise shines through in everything we do. Trust Elite Electrical to power your world with safety and excellence. Elite Electrical, your trusted partner for quality electrical services.
Welcome to Mac Equipment, your one-stop shop for all your outdoor power equipment and rental equipment needs. Locally owned and operated here in Middle Tennessee. With 3 locations in Murfreesboro, Lewisburg, and Chapel Hill, we have dozens of rental equipment, including full-size and mini skid loaders, excavators, and more. We also offer deliveries so you don't have to worry about moving the machine yourself. Just let our team bring what you need right to you. Mac Equipment, your one-stop shop for outdoor power and equipment rental. Stop by one of our 3 locations or visit us at mactn.com.
Managing your finances can be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. At Morehead Cheek P. LLC, we offer comprehensive tax and general accounting services for both individuals and businesses. From accurate tax returns to day-to-day accounting, our expert team ensures your financials are in order year-round. Let us handle the numbers so you can do what you do best. Call 931-246-4425 today. Peace of mind is just a phone call away. Morehead Cheek P. LLC, your partner in taxes accounting every step of the way.
First Commerce Bank aims to provide communities with competitive banking products that meet our customers' needs. But we don't stop there. We strive to provide our banking products with superior and unparalleled customer service. First Commerce Bank's mission is to be the best at serving our customers one opportunity at a time. Call 931-364-7888 or come by our location at 4641 Nashville Highway. Our friendly staff is here to help you find products and banking services to suit your needs best. First Commerce Bank, your first choice for hometown banking. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
At Apex Bank, we're more than just your local bank. We're your neighbors and friends. For years, we've been committed to building stronger communities, one relationship at a time. From supporting our many small businesses to supporting all types of local events, Apex Bank is here, helping our community thrive. Because when our community succeeds, we all succeed. Apex Bank, investing in you, investing in our community. Apex Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Chapel Hill's motto is moving forward with strong tradition. It sums us up well. As Chapel Hill grows with a forward vision, it remembers the things that made and continue to make here a great place to live. The mayor, board of aldermen, and town employees would like to wish all of our Rocket and Lady Rocket teams the best for this season. From the Lions Super Bowl of the South to Henry Horton State Park, we are moving forward with strong traditions. Thanks for making Chapel Hill your home. And one more thing, go Rockets!
And welcome back as we get set to head down to our PA address announcer for the playing of our national anthem and our starting lineups here in Culleoka.
Starting left for the visiting Forrest Lady Rockets, number 2, Sadie Smith. Number 3, Anna Raymond. Number 4, Cameron Warner. Number 11, Kinsley Ingo. And number 15, Josie Brown.
And for the Lady Rockets of Coach John Wild, he's assisted by Miss Taylor Tucker, customary starting 5 here recently with Caitlin Popout, it'll be Kinsley Inlo, Josie Brown, Cameron Warner, Sadie Smith, and Anna Raven.
Number 12, Addison Massey. Number 14, Kendall Reichman. Number 24, Finley Keeling. And number 34, Izzy Hargrove.
And for Culleoka, it will be Kinsey Clucky, Addison Massey, Kendall Reichman, Finley Keeling, and Izzy Hargrove. Once again, if you're just joining us, Lady Rockets come in 12-10 on the season, and the Lady Warriors come in with an overall mark of 4-16. I will go ahead and apologize in advance. Remember, I am old and I have played here back in the day. The name change, it used to be Blue Devils. So if I refer to Culleoka as the Blue Devils at any point in this broadcast, just bear with me. At one point in time, they actually were. So it will be the Lady Warriors and the Lady Rockets set to get this one underway here in Culleoka. And I am joined by a tag team partner, Mr. Noble Mays, as a tip out of bounds. They'll jump it again.
Yes, indeed. No one gained possession of it, so we'll get a chance to see that all over again. Glad to be with you.
Impeccable timing.
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much. I had to find some parking out there.
I know. That is one of the things that is hard to find around here. I've got to, you've missed me waxing poetic about being back in this place that's still standing, and I actually played here, so that's the big thing tonight.
You played everywhere, sir.
Yeah, but most of those places are not standing anymore, so this is actually one that still is. Lady Warriors control the tap. Lady Rockets, as we've said, how do they respond after the success of Friday night? Can they come out here, take care of business early, and maybe get those starters a little rest for Friday night?
Competition is always the same. Play up to your competition, never play down to it.
Ball almost knocked away. Lady Warriors going to be very patient here. They know that they cannot get in an offensive shootout with the Lady Rockets. Reichman with it. Kick Clucky now to Hargrove. Hargrove led them in scoring the first time around with 12. She's in the corner matched up there with Kinsley Inlo. So we've got a whistle and a push. Foul's going to go on Cameron Warner, her first of the night, team's first as well. Culleoka will play it inside front court.
Lady Warriors being very poised, looking for something on the interior. Lady Rockets just had to be poised themselves and just allow them to continue to dribble around the perimeter.
Yeah, and that's the thing, Noble. You can see here they are definitely going to try to be patient.
You just have to allow that, Don't press the issue.
You have to wonder how long, though, the Lady Rockets may say, you know what, we're going to amp the pressure up on you, come and trap you in different places, try to speed the game up as they throw it away there.
And I think it'll take care of itself. That way you don't get a foul. It just play itself out.
Warner stops and pops the three ball off the back iron. Rebound battle for on the floor, picked up by Anna Raven. Raven's done a really nice job. Sadie Smith, this one off the mark. Rebound run down by Culleoka, and here comes Hargrove the other way. Hargrove, cutting underneath. Nice backdoor cut. Clucky for the bucket. Kinsey Clucky.
They might have lulled the Lady Rockets to sleep in that first possession, and they didn't necessarily take care of the backdoor that time.
Now the Lady Warriors are going to try to press. 10-second count is on as they get it across Raven. Kick Smith, open three, blocked away by Reichman. Picked up by Hargrove, and here come the Lady Warriors. Sadie Smith communicating with Coach John Wild on the defensive end. Hargrove brings it out top now, Massey. Clucky on a wing with it. Cutting inside, Massey puts it up and scores it. Pretty simple offense there, Noble, and they've gotten free a couple of times. 4-0 here early, Culleoka.
They have put Camry at a different disadvantage that time. She could not pick up her second foul.
Kinsley in low, 3 ball of the way, bang. Taking candy from a baby. She got that long to shoot, Noble. You can almost go ahead and count it.
It's good to see all the Lady Rockets that seem to be offensive minded. 3 different Lady Rockets have put up a shot attempt.
Yeah, they're breaking that pressure. Once they do that, get into the right spot to shoot. Reichman double dribble. Tried to get around a high screen. Kind of stopped her dribble, then started again. And Stallnecker will check in Bailey for the first time, replacing Josie Brown. Almost 3 minutes gone by here, opening quarter. And Culleoka with a 1-point lead.
Yes, indeed. Culleoka been a little more effective on offense, but all that'll be null and void after this shot attempt here if the Rockets can put this shot in.
Inside Raven. And traveled the basketball. Jumped up just enough. She pulled that pivot foot off the ground. So travel gives it back to Culleoka. They have done very well, Noble, with the two-headed approach at center in the absence of Kaylin Pope. Raven and Duval have given them great minutes as Raven there will get the steal. Ball knocked away, and they will say off of Raven out of bounds and back to Culleoka.
And in Raven's defense, Anna got pushed out of bounds, T-Roy. She got pushed. That's why the ball is going this direction.
Culleoka trying to switch on the inbound. Nicely defended by the Lady Rockets. Hargrove with it. Matched up against Sadie Smith. Lady Rockets man-to-man. Cross court, Reichman. And she double dribbled again.
I would have liked to have seen that ball not have the ability to be able to get all the way across there, T-Roy.
Yeah, and you don't want to say it, but how are the after effects right now, though? Lady Rockets have been a little sluggish here early on.
Like I said, you don't want to play down to your competition, T-Roy.
Smith in low, right side, thought about it, put it on the floor. Now to Warren. Camry, Stallnecker, and Bailey travel with it. I saw that she wanted to get between 2 defenders, Noble, but she took that extra step as she did so.
And it's been a couple opportunities where the ladies just have not been very decisive once they receive the ball.
Hargrove, backdoor cut Reichman. A little bit too strong for her, picked up by Stallnecker, and will go the other way. Pass, Smith to a cutting Raven. Anna gets inside, puts it up the left hand, too strong. Rebound pulled away by Reichman, and here comes Culleoka. 3-on-3, Reichman challenges in low, puts it up, no good. Rebound, good box out by Raven. Warner now looking to run. Cameron all the way under, and we got a reach-in foul on Massey. Addison Massey picks up the foul, her first, team's first. Almost 5 minutes old, and we've still got a 4-3 game as Alyssa Duval will check in for the first time, replacing Raven, and Brown, Josie back in the game, replacing Stallnecker.
Warner made the right decision that time, T-Roy. No one picked her up. She realized she can get into the paint.
Yeah, and that's something Coach Wild had challenged her more to do. Inbounds Brown. Josie right back to Warner. Fires from 3. This one a little too strong. Long rebound. On the floor, picked up by Clucky. Knocked away by Sadie Smith, and Sadie will be tagged with a personal. Sadie's foul, her first, team's second. 3:28 left here in the opening quarter. Culleoka by 1 at 4-3.
Coach Wild has asked Sadie Smith to pick up pressure somewhere right over across half court, T-Roy.
Hargrove in the front court. And you can tell they're going to be very patient, speaking of Culleoka, running their offense. They try to lug you to sleep with those backdoor cuts to finally get somebody open. They want to catch you flat-footed or looking away. Travel the basketball there as getting hung out in midair was Keelan. And they've gotten a couple of those and paid them off, Noble, and they lead it by 1.
They have, T-Roy. It's been ample opportunities for the Lady Rockets to put this game out of reach, but they're just not doing it on offense.
Sadie Smith, little pull-up, 10-footer, left it short. Rebound battle for it. Duval will clear it. Duval in traffic, tried to get rid of it. Picked up there by Reichman. 3-on-2. Reichman gets inside. Oh, she traveled with it. Tried to go cross court, intercepted by Brown. Here comes Smith. Sadie with a dribble. To Warner. Now Brown. Open. 3 on the way. In and out, no good. That one was 3/4 of the way down. And I would love to see her get going, Noble. She hasn't shot it as confidently, speaking of Josie, in the last few games. I want to see her get rolling.
She has not. And speaking of that, maybe it's confidence level. She has not put up a lot of shot attempts either.
And that's the thing. She hasn't put up an awful lot of shot attempts. And she's certainly a young lady that is capable of getting hot from downtown.
You just don't want to see her, regardless of confidence level, you just don't want to see her give up opportunities. So just want to see her continue to shoot because she will be needed down the stretch over the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was about to say that. They are going to need her offense when they get in the tournament. Clucky out front. Hargrove again on that wing, and you just watch. They just keep bringing somebody up on that top of the post area on the elbow, just keep running people around her. Keeling, backdoor cut, Reichman gets inside, flips it up, no good. Rebound battle for, and controlled by Warner, who has it punched away in rear court. It'll stay with the Lady Rockets. Again, they got the shot they wanted, Noble, but just couldn't get the payoff.
And I tell you what, the boys that Culleoka, the Lady Warriors, is playing with, it's not very effective because they're not hitting the shot, but they're getting everything they need, as you said.
Sadie Smith over 3, Kansas. She is really, I think, Noble, going to be an X factor for the Lady Rockets the rest of the way. She's capable of putting up double digits every game, and if she can do that, it's really going to make the Lady Rockets much more difficult to defend.
Tonight looked like she's more effective on defense, T. Roy. She's locking them down on defense.
Baseline Clucky. To Maxey, out top now, Reichman. 1:20 left here, opening quarter. Ball punched away on the floor. Smith trying to clear it. Reaching in is Keeling. And she'll get there for the jump ball. It will go to the Lady Rockets. 6-4 here. 1:15 left, opening quarter. Fast-moving first quarter, Noble. Lady Rockets have gotten a lot of shot attempts and got some good ones. They just haven't been able to convert.
They have. They've been perimeter shots, though. I'd like to see that backdoor Princeton move. They make maybe Cameron cut to the basket.
Smith, another 3. This one off the mark. And Culleoka will head the other way. Bailey Stalnaker getting set to check back in. As she'll replace Sadie Smith in the lineup. Kinsley Enlow getting over to give her teammates some encouragement. Saying, hey, you missed that one, don't worry about it. We got to have you. Keep shooting.
Senior leadership, T. Roy. You very well know the significant impact that Sadie Smith brings.
Clucky. Puts it up. Reichman punched away by Enlow. Reichman will get it back. Kendall Reichman had 8 in the first meeting. Second leading scorer for the Lady Warriors. Hargrove, crossover. Closely guarded by Stalnaker, but gets it inside on that backdoor cut, and Reichman will pay it off. No, will they just catch you napping after they throw it around out here on the perimeter long enough? They finally get somebody free backdoor, and if you're not paying attention, it can be disastrous. As Enlow's 3 again, good. Noble, she's got 2 good looks here tonight, and has converted both 3s.
She has, and I don't know why they're leaving open.
Clucky off the baseline scores. Keeps Clucky with 4. 9-8 ball game. Final 5 seconds. Will they get off a shot? Brown from the corner. Good if it goes, and she got it. Josie Brown at the buzzer. Downtown. Josie Brown gives the Lady Rockets a 12-8 lead as we end this first quarter.
Daddy, where's Mr. Bubbles?
Life can be uncomfortable.
And we take a look now at our Forrest cheerleaders. You want water?
No, sir. I got to go to the bathroom now. I ain't have time to go. Oh.
Welcome back as we get set for our second quarter here in Culleoka. Forrest 12, Culleoka 8. Lady Rockets get the 3 at the buzzer from Josie Brown. This has been a tightly contested game this first quarter.
And I tell you what, mostly both teams, if I'm not mistaken, the same game I'm looking at, T-Roy, see if you see it the same way. Both teams have been able to get offense. They've been able to get shots. Not a lot of effective, haven't been very effective, but they've been able to get shot attempts.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Culleoka, as we said, it's kind of got those shot attempts where they pass it around on the perimeter, and you just keep thinking, oh, they're just going to keep working, and then finally they get somebody backdoor. And if you're not paying attention, they can backdoor cut you as they've done in that first quarter, and that's basically where their points came from.
And it didn't necessarily seem like it was 12 to 8 quarter that time.
Reichman almost had it stolen away. Flucky gives it back to him. High post inside. Reichman hangs in the air and draws the foul. Reichman aggressive with her dribble. And we're going to have a foul on the Lady Rockets. A couple of Lady Rockets in the area. It's going to be Anna Rabin who will pick up the foul. Anna's first. Team's first here in the second quarter as Reichman will head to the line and shoot a pair. Kendall Reichman. First one on the way. This one good. Reichman now with three. And Noble, she's a good player.
She is.
We talked about her the opening game of the season. She's definitely aggressive with the basketball and gets in there defensively as well. Stallnecker out front. Puts it up to Warner. Bailey gets it right back. Puts it on the floor. Into the paint. Leaner got it. That's where you want to see. That's where her offense can be. Put it on the floor. Get into that paint. And there she is on the steal. Bailey all the way under. Puts it up and in.
She took defense, turned it into instant offense, T-Roy, with that length you always talk about and that athleticism.
Now that's what can get you started as a Lady Rocket team, as a group. Back-to-back buckets by Stallnecker. Clucky lost it out of bounds off of Warner, though. It'll stay with the Lady Warriors.
You said something interesting, T-Roy. Let's keep an eye on this second quarter, see if they can stretch this lead out and get the Lady Rockets offense looking like it looked the last time we seen them.
Reichman gives it up to Hargrove. Now Clucky. Lady Rockets extending their defense a little better now. Really getting after it. Hargrove against Stallnecker. Reichman along the baseline gets inside and put it up, and the foul will be called on Stallnecker as Bailey got a piece of the ball and a piece of the arm as well. Bailey's foul will be her first and team's second here of the quarter. It will send Reichman back to the line for a pair.
It's a nice dribble drive that time, T-Roy. We spoke about how good her game is. Her ball handling skills was impeccable that time.
Yeah, she didn't have a lot of room there on that baseline because she was about out of bounds. But she navigated her way inside, got enough room to put it up and draw the foul. 1 of 2 from the stripe. She now has 4 on the evening. It's a 6-point lead for the Lady Rockets. 6:33 left, second quarter. Warner kicks it now. Stallnecker puts it on the floor. Gets by Keelan. Bounce pass, Rabin from 5, off the window and good. And a Rabin with a bucket. Nice use of the glass.
And it starts initially with Stallnecker penetration. T-Roy getting into the paint and dropping it off to Anna Rabin.
Yeah, we talk about how good a first step she's got. She showed it there as Keelan tried to push her out of the way, but Stallnecker had got by her and found Rabin open in the lane. Hargrove puts it on the floor. Cut off with a double team, knocked away by Stallnecker. Bailey will pick it up. Here she goes the other way. Massey getting back. Stallnecker all the way under. Shot no good. Rebound to Josie Brown, and she is tied up from behind by Keelan. Alternating possession. Leaves it with the Lady Rockets.
Stallnecker again with that length and athleticism, T-Roy. But here's the thing. It should have been called a foul right at half court. She got pushed.
Yes. She's got great anticipation and really plays those passing lanes well. Warner in the corner. 3, no good. Rebound pulled away by Reichman. Looking to head the other way quickly. Reichman inside, hangs in the air, shot off the window, no good. Got her own loose ball rebound, fires it up again, no good. Rabin now will clear it for the Lady Rockets. Here comes Camry Warner looking to run. Camry, kick in the corner. Brown spot up 3. This one no good. Rebound pulled away by Keelan. Now Culleoka will take their time here as Massey will work it in the front court.
Cameron made the right play again, T-Roy.
She did. Massey inside, cut off by Himlo. watch Stalnecker, man. She is all over the place defensively right now. In low with a rebound off the miss. Here comes Kinsey. Pass to Josie Brown. Out front to Warner to set it. Just under 5 minutes left here, second quarter. Brown closely guarded by Massey. In low. Gets the screen, and we've got a foul up front. Raven trying to set the pick. Will be called for the personal and a second. And that will signal the re-entrance of the freshman Alyssa Duval back in the contest. Sadie Smith also back in as she'll replace Josie Brown. 18-10 Lady Rockets says we've got a timeout taken. We'll take it as well. Lady Rockets by 8 here in Culleoka. All right, when we come back, let's make our big announcement.
All right.
Daddy, where's Mr. Bubbles?
Life can be uncomfortable.
Well, Mommy and I...
Your home doesn't have to be. Rheem makes it easy to find the heating and cooling equipment that's just right for your home. So whatever the season, whatever your budget, you can stay comfortable, even in the most uncomfortable situations.
Feel comfortable all the time with the help of Clint's Air Care. Call today for guaranteed quality installation and service.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
See your local agents, Scott Bond or Troy Cashin. And welcome back. The Lady Warriors with the basketball as we return. Under 5 minutes left here, second quarter from Culleoka. Lady Rockets 18, Lady Warriors 10. A little closer maybe than anticipated here early on. Hargrove back out front, stolen away again. Stalnecker. Bailey bounce past Smith. A cutting Warner down the lane, puts it up and in. Nicely done on the wraparound pass from Sadie Smith, but Stalnecker still made it possible to get the break going.
That was a clinic, T-Roy, and here's the beautiful thing about it. 2 blue jerseys followed up after Stalnecker steal, which allowed that press to happen.
Massive travel with it. We'll go back the other way. Lady Rockets, they led 9-8 with about 5 seconds left in the opening quarter. Josie Brown hits the 3 at the buzzer. Puts them up by 4, and now they've begun to stretch the lead a little bit here early in the second.
That's the beautiful thing about it. Go ahead and continue to stretch it here, come back in the third quarter and just put it away.
That's what you definitely like to have. Duval back in the contest here. Sadie Smith out front against Massey. Culleoka man-to-man. Smith gives it up now to Warner. Cameron gets in the lane, tries to dump it inside Duval. Lost the handle, but Duval tries to save it, and finally picked up by Smith. Up top, Warner. Noble, it looks like she's going to have a few more opportunities to penetrate here tonight.
And she's looking for it. She's looking to see. She's surveying the whole court, T-Roy.
In low now against Hargrove. Smith way downtown. This one's no good. Rebound pulled away by Massey. Gives it to Keeling, gets it right back, and here we go the other way. Watch Stalnecker up top, Noble. She's just waiting for that next pass. Warner gets back defensively there, forces the jump ball situation. It'll stay with the Lady Warriors. Lady Rockets have tightened up a little bit defensively here in the second quarter. There have been no backdoor cuts here by the Lady Warriors.
Yeah, they kind of caught them not looking a couple times in the first quarter.
Hargrove off the baseline, pulls the trigger. We got a foul. Josie Brown set to check back in. As the foul will go on Bailey Stalnecker. Now 2 on Bailey. Her aggressiveness has been key on the defensive end here early.
It's been huge, T-Roy. You can't even speak lightly about it because she's been in the passing lanes and she's turned defense into offense for a couple of teammates as well as herself.
Izzy Hargrove. 1 of 2 from the line. Run down by Alyssa Duval. We'll head the other way. 20-12, or 22-11, excuse me. As Cameron Warner gets in the paint to the left hand, off the window, no good. Duval in traffic. trying to carve out a spot. And the ball finally, as they battle for it, out of bounds, and it will, I believe, stay with the Lady Rockets. It was off the hands of Matthew. But again, Duval getting in there doing the dirty work. Oh, right underneath. Beautiful pass as Smith got free. Nice job by Warner on the look-off.
Yes, indeed. A beautiful job. And prior to that, excellent job by Camry also with that penetration. Just couldn't finish with the left hand.
The Warriors. Out top, Hargrove picked up, guarded closely by Warner. Hargrove now will try to set it. 2:30 left here in the quarter. Passing now. They look for a little double team. Tried to get it inside the Reichman, knocked away by Duval. You got to think and try to project what Duval is going to be, Noble. She's already got the physicality. The physical part of the game doesn't bother her. She's beginning to be able to use her size and be more comfortable. But you think about putting her size with a little better rebounding, a little better offense, she's going to be a force by the time she leaves here.
And it's going to be very difficult for somebody to get a strong post position on her, T-Roy, because her technique is solid.
Yeah, she's already extremely physical and can hold her own inside right now.
Yes, indeed. So you're going to have to be very fundamentally sound down there in the post play to play against Duval for the next 3 years.
Smith out top to Warner. 2:10 left. Sadie gets it back on the wing. Thought about it. Now she'll fire. This one front iron, no good. Long rebound controlled by Camry Warner. Another opportunity for the Lady Rockets on good hustle.
That's hustle play. I'm glad you called it what it was. That's hustle play.
That was good old want-to right there. Out front in low, and we're going to have another foul. Duval trying to get Kinsley a screen. Same thing happened with Anna Rabin a few moments ago. And now Rabin will check back in as Duval tagged with a foul.
And I'm pretty sure that'll be something that when they show up to practice tomorrow, that'll be something they'll focus on, T-Roy.
Next foul will put Culleoka into the bonus situation here as we are just under 2 minutes left in the quarter. 1:48 in counting. Reichman kick Clucky just inside the three-point arc. Shot no good. Rebound Warner looking to run. Cameron all the way down and travel the basketball. Wanted to get it to Josie Brown, but she lost the handle when she tried to get it back. Just could not do so.
Yeah, initially there was little to no passing lane that was available at that time, so she had to dribble and penetrate a little further.
Kick Reichman, she'll fire the quick three. This one off the mark. Rebound again to Warner. Brown on the outlet. Culleoka gets back. Now in low. Open three ball on the way. Bang. 3 for 3 tonight is Kinsley in low. Every time she shot the basketball, no, it has been a quality look.
And again, I'm not sure about the scouting report for the Lady Warriors. I don't know why she remained to be that wide open.
They haven't gotten her that open very much, but when they have, she is converted. 25-11, final minute here. Hargrove steps into a three. This one in and out, no good. Rebound pulled away by Rabin. And we got a reach-in foul on Reichman. Again, good box out. That's what Rabin does well. She's very good at getting her position inside and boxing out and getting people off the glass.
She had the whole area cleared out so well that once the ball hit the floor, it couldn't do anything but land right in her hand.
Yeah, that's the old drill they used to have. Don't go get it. It's got to hit the floor before somebody picks it up. You got to box out. So that was definitely a winner for her there. Nobody was going to get to that one. Final 30 seconds of the quarter. Warner matched up against Clucky. She's got plenty of room right there if she decides to go with it. Smith backs her way in. Now she'll spin and fire. Off the window, no good. Rabin trying to keep it wide, but into the hands of Clucky. Clucky quickly in front court, leaves it with Hargrove. Thought about it, now dumps it inside. Keeling spins in the paint, and we got a travel. Tried to push off and gain a little advantage in there, and as she did, I think lost her balance and travel with it.
Yeah, she did try to create a little space that time, T-Roy. Let's go back to what you said originally, T-Roy. Camry Warner, if she gets one more opportunity, I think she'll be able to take the young lady. I think, is that Clucky, I think she'll be able to take her.
Warner all the way the other way, and she'll be fouled and reach in by Clucky. That is only the second team foul, so Lady Warriors still with fouls to give here. Clucky's first. Kinsley Inlow will play it in underneath the Lady Rocket bucket. 5 seconds remaining, and that time a little miscommunication by the Lady Rockets. Inlow thought Smith was coming to the corner, wanted to throw it to her, and Sadie stopped there, and Kinsley had to dribble the basketball. She was already committed. Hargrove, little floater, no good, as time will expire here in this first half. 2 quarters of the books here in Culleoka with your score. Forrest Lady Rockets 25 and the Lady Warriors of Culleoka 11. We'll take a commercial timeout, and then we'll return with more, including our big announcement here on TC Sports 1. If it's in your yard, it's not too hard for Tate. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control. Gravel driveways, landscaping, backhoe work, garden turning and lawn mowing, Garvin's Ground Control has got you covered. Quality workmanship and reasonable pricing make Garvin's Ground Control the heavyweight champion of ground control in the mid-state. He is the Ric Flair of lawn care, Mr. Tate Garvin. Give him a call, 931-703-7997. That's Garvin's Ground Control.
He's a real big dude.
There's always something new to try at Brooks Grocery. Sure, they've got all your everyday needs, the best meat department anywhere, and quality boar's head meats in the deli. But they've also got a great hot bar with a wide selection of steaming hot favorites, and they even have a selection of sushi. They sprinkle in brand new offerings and Brooks favorites like Jack's Trail Mix and a huge selection of tasty candies. All this with that special hometown touch. Find your next favorite food at Brooks Grocery.
And welcome back here at halftime. Lady Rockets on top 25-11, and as always, our interviews here at halftime. And we've got a little extra here today. We got Coach Tyler Rumley, and we have got John Hugas Martinez with us here at halftime. Hey, second time around, I got it right.
Yeah, nailed all 3 of them.
You got it right.
All right, good deal. Hey, John, what has been your favorite thing about being here? Of course, if you do not know, John, foreign exchange student, just like Jonah Stolfi. And what has been your favorite thing about being here?
Well, one of my favorite things is being part of this family. This has been my second family, has supported me during the whole year. I spend a lot of time with them. They basically support me with everything, my grades, my health issues, my family issues. So I would say probably being with them. I also really like the food here.
I was about to say, what's going to be the thing that when you're back in your home country that you're going to wish you had that you've had here?
Probably maybe some food from Spain. Here the food is amazing too. I love it here. But probably I would say the food. The food back in Spain, it's different.
What's your favorite food here?
My favorite, I love a really cheeseburger, a good cheeseburger. I love it.
We've got him. You've got him.
It's not me. Those other guys Americanized him really quick.
Really quick.
Really quick.
Basketball-wise, for you, we have noticed the improvement. Not only are you physical, but I think your offense is getting better. What has been the improvement there? What's been the key to that?
Well, a lot of practice. We have our teammate Josh, my teammate Josh. He's a really nice guy. He's been helping me a lot. Also Andrew Myers, 2 big guys. They've been teaching me to get to play in the game, to try to play more offense, to get more physical, to get bigger too. Yeah, and they help me with most of the time. Also, my coaches, Coach Romley and Coach Loyal, they're basically my key points to support me with my offense.
What has been, and I was curious to know, what's the difference in the game here as opposed to in your home country?
Okay, so in my home country, I didn't play basketball at all.
Okay.
But I went to watch my friends playing basketball. The difference is more passing. In Europe, the basketball game in Europe is more passing. We try to do it here, and it's working really well. We share a lot the ball, and I really like it because it reminds me to Europe. But when I see like some TikToks or some stuff from high school here, probably would say that it's more like 1v1. And here in this team, we try to share all the ball. Everyone scores. Everyone is fine with who scores. It doesn't matter.
Now for you, that's got to feel good, though, because as a coach, that's what you want. You want guys to be buying into that team concept.
Oh, yes. That's one thing we talk about a lot is trying to set the culture. I mean, big culture shift for the guys. And it shows itself in a bunch of different ways. But one thing that I've really loved about having these guys over is they come in, and I told you this, it's like a breath of fresh air. They just come in and compete. Those other guys, they might kind of bang heads a little bit the first couple days, but they realize, kind of like Jan said, that we're all in it together, trying to make it a big family atmosphere around it. So they'll give us credit, but I'll give those other guys in the locker room credit, being coachable and doing things like that, and being very accepting of these guys as well.
We talked about it last week. You got a chance here down the stretch, these last 4 games that the other team got the best of you the first time around, that you get a chance, like the girls, that second time around, you want to see how you stack up against these guys.
Oh, yes, and that's what I told them. District game, non-district game, it really doesn't matter at this point in the year. We're kind of in our habits and in our routines, and it just becomes a matter of, kind of to his point over here, being a good teammate. Can we come out and really show that we're going to play together and play confidently at this point, getting ready, gearing up for that term coming up in a couple of weeks.
John, how is it that you haven't played before in your home country? How was it coming in and getting used to what a practice was like here?
Really different because I'm a soccer man.
Okay.
Like, it's true the
Let me stop you one thing. How does being a good soccer player help you be a good basketball player?
The move of the ball helps a lot. It's basically the same. You just have a goal, stop the ball. I see stop the ball is the goal. So it's just helping each other because maybe we can't defend 1v1, so we need to stay in the gap, stay in the help. Also share the ball with each other, as I said, because only one can't score everything. So if you have friends over in the field that can score for you sometimes, it helps a lot.
Was the soccer conditioning, was that part of it pretty easy for you? Were you already in that running shape from soccer that the basketball was a little easier, or was the different kind of conditioning tough?
It's a bit different because in basketball you need to keep moving all the time, and it's a lot of physical contact. So it gets you tired a lot, but it's true that now I'm doing soccer conditioning after basketball practice, and I'm really in shape. Like, I've seen my soccer teammates in the practice, they're exhausted, and I'm fine, and I'm like, it's not that much, and it's because the basketball conditioning.
So for you, we expect to see you in soccer as well.
Yeah, yes sir.
Cool. So that, of course, I'm sure first love, because in Europe, soccer is key.
Yeah, exactly. It's the sport basically. It's soccer and basketball. So yeah, I've been playing since I'm 2 years old. My father teach me how to play, so it's basically one of my life. Basically.
How's the adjustment been? I would think it would be tough in a way. You talked about having a second family here, but how tough is it to not be able to see your family for an extended time?
It depends on the person. Also, for me, it's not that much because I of course I miss my family, but I know that they're fine. They're with each other, and they know that I'm good with my family, with my basketball team, with my soccer team. The goal of this experience is to grow, be more mature, be more independent of your parents. So they know that they're gonna miss me and I'm gonna miss them, but it's gonna be fine. It's fine.
What will you take back with you, the most fun thing or maybe the most interesting thing that you're going to get from this experience so far?
The language and my friends, the friends that I've made here. The people that I met here, one of the best things that it ever happened to me. I say that probably this is my best year I've ever had. It's just amazing, this experience. It's incredible. Meet people from other countries, know their things, their culture, meet their standards. It's just fabulous.
That's pretty cool. I got to ask you one question. We were talking about it, and I'm going to end on a light note. You said, you say John, and you've got, Hightower, Astolfi, and Martinez all looking at you. How difficult is that when you got them all on the floor at the same time?
I was telling you that a minute ago. It was a nightmare situation trying to sub them in and out. I think I told somebody to go get one of them. They got the wrong one, so I sent him back to get the right one. He got the wrong one, so just figuring that out. Some growing pains in that, too. Let me piggyback on him, too. I'm going to say one of the things that he's going to go back home, he's going to be saying soccer, not football. That's going to be one.
I got you, okay.
They've got me on that. Jean Astolfi especially, he kind of checked us real quick that first day. It's not soccer, it's football. not soccer.
Oh, I got you. Okay. So it's like, so now are you like into the football culture of America? The Super Bowl, is that kind of, you know, are you going to watch that?
Maybe like with my friends or my host family. I never watched or played football before.
So Super Bowl, World Cup. I mean, it's, you know.
Okay, I got you. So my first football game was with the Forrest, with the Rockets here. I loved it. Like, it seems an amazing sport, like, to watch it and to play it. I don't know, it's interesting.
Well, it has been interesting having you. I've really enjoyed this. John, we appreciate it. Come back anytime. And, of course, Coach Rumley,
absolutely.
Thank you very much.
As always, y'all do a great job. Thank y'all for doing it.
Hey, we talked all halftime, but that's okay. We're getting set for our third quarter. Glad to have y'all with us.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
Lady Rockets lead it 25-11 here as we get set for this third quarter of action. As we'll do a quick trade here. As we'll get Noble back in. Noble, I hope you got to hear a little bit of that. Very interesting. I like talking to John.
I didn't get a chance to catch much of it. I was talking to a couple of fans from Chapel Hill, T-Roy.
Inlow missed the shot there. First miss of the night for Kinsley. Culleoka heads the other way. Inside, Keeling will put it up off the window and in. Finley Keeling with her first bucket of the night.
Offense look like it's working early for both teams, T-Roy. Let's see if they can speed the defense up for both teams.
Yeah, Keeling got to the spot she wanted and got a good quick shot up there. Culleoka. Little zone, get it to Inlow. 3 ball, got it. That's a quick way to break up the zone, and Culleoka, nope. Lady Rockets are going to take a quick break. 28-13 Forrest. Your one-stop shop to keep your auto running smoothly is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance to brakes, front-end alignments, suspension work, oil changes or AC work, all the way to transmission replacements or engine swaps, J&J has got you covered. See Mr. Vince or Mr. Matt Jackson at their location at 1791 Highway 99 Chapel Hill, or give them a call at 931-364-5602. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive. Whether you're... And we return. We haven't got a chance to do this yet, so I haven't had Noble here, and I wanted to wait, so we're just going to do it now. We have a big announcement that we want to make for you. Of course, the folks at Grundy County have been wonderful to us since they got into the district. And with the upcoming district tournament being held at Grundy County, they gave us a call and said they would love for us to call the championship games on Saturday night for the upcoming district tournament. So for us, quite an honor, and we'll be there on the 22nd of February. Hopefully we'll have Rockets and Lady Rockets in action, but we'll be there with you from up on the mountain in Grundy County.
That's quite a treat, T-Roy, to be able to hopefully have the home team playing where the folks who may not want to travel can still catch them. But I tell you what, in case one of the home teams are not there, still be able to bring it into your home, T-Roy. So that's a wonderful treat. That's been
the cool thing about this whole adventure here the last few years. We've made some really good friends and made some nice acquaintances with the folks at the other schools. The guys that work for the other stations, you know, we've gotten along well with them, and they've been a lot of help to us. The schools have been a wonderful help to us, allowing us to, especially here tonight, Coach Lovett got us on with the Wi-Fi, just being very gracious in their time and allowing us to get things on. But we were very humbled by the opportunity to get to call those games, and we appreciate it. So we're very excited to tell you we'll be doing those championship games. Hargrove traveled to basketball. Brown got back well that time. And we'll head the other way.
And the people we met in our travels, T-Roy, the common piece, youth athletics. So everybody is pouring all they have into youth athletics. So there's a common bond there, and glad to be able to meet all the hospitable individuals that we meet in our travels.
Stallnecker gets a screen. No wonder with it. Stallnecker looking inside, out to Camry, open from 3. This one no good. She got a really good look that time. You want her to take that every time.
Yeah, they walked away from almost daring her.
Reichman lost the handle, and we're going to have a bump from behind on Camry Warner. They got tied up just a little bit, but Warner actually was running her into Inlow, so it was going to be a very difficult decision for Reichman to make there. I think Camry stepped on the back of her foot.
I could be wrong. I thought the young lady traveled in her trying to get to Inlow.
Well, and that was very much on the table as well, as Keeling, little up and under, puts it up and in. She's been very active here. She's got all 6 of her points here in this third quarter.
She has been. She's turning up and facing towards the basket, T-Roy, and may have to bring over some second help.
Leishman backs off her a little bit. Hargrove standing with Inlow over in the corner. Raven tries to get inside as Stonecker tried to feed her, knocked away, and here comes Culleoka. Reichman lost the handle, got it back, and now as the Lady Rockets reach in, foul again. Let's see if that's 3 or 4. Let's see. It's going to be 4, Camry Warner. Camry's third foul of the contest. Sadie Smith, Alyssa Duval will check back in, replacing Raven and Stallnecker in the Lady Rocket lineup. Lady Rockets really overplaying here off the inbounds. Keeling trying to set up inside. We got to travel out here. Hargrove right in front of the Culleoka bench, shuffled her feet.
T-Roy, let's go back for a second. Duval, excellent job of coming out from the post and putting pressure on Keeling down there, T-Roy, forcing her to give the ball up.
Smith to Warner. Smith puts it on the floor. A little runner, no good. Rebound, Duval inside, and she'll be fouled by Keeling. Good, strong rebound as Duval went to the basketball and took it straight back up, Noble. Nicely done by the freshman.
We've talked about Duval's ability to play post defense, T-Roy, but I'll tell you what, she will rebound the ball on offense, and she will look to take the ball up, and that's all you can ask for a post player is to look to take the ball up if they're anywhere 5 feet in the end.
Very nicely done, and she did that very quickly, up and down for Duval. 1 of 2 from the line for Alyssa. She's on the board, and the lead is 14. 4.5 minutes left here, third quarter in Culleoka. Boys action to follow here on TC Sports 1. Out front, Massey. Kick to Hargrove, goes underneath. Keeling lost the handle out of bounds. We'll check that right. And it will go back to the Lady Rockets.
Let me give the freshman one more opportunity, T-Roy Duval. When she get ready to come in the campaign next year, all she needs to do is have the mindset to play solid defense, and I'm going to maybe contribute about 4 to 6 points offensively, and she'll get plenty of playing time with that mindset and that focus.
Most definitely, most definitely. Smith behind the screen, open 3, got it. Sadie Smith now in double figures with 10. The lead has ballooned to 17 here as we are just under 4 minutes left here in this third quarter. Lucky. Out front, Massey. They'll swing it. Reichman will take a 3. Got it. Kendall Reichman now with 7. They have shot very limited 3-point attempts here tonight.
They have. It didn't even look like the first half they was even interested in a 3-point attempt.
No, it was pretty much that backdoor offense. Brown into the corner. Smith again behind that Duval screen. This 3 no good. Rebound on the floor. Warner battling for it. And we got a jump ball situation that will head to Culleoka. Lady Warriors playing a little better this second time around. As the Lady Rockets got out in that first game in the second quarter, kind of turned it on and never looked back. Reichman again will take another 3. This one off the mark. Good box out by Warner. And we got a foul.
I tell you what, I don't think the Lady Warriors got that right, T-Roy. I think they think it's on camera. See, I don't think they got a little caught off guard that time. But here's the thing. I think what the Lady Warriors was excited about is Cameron Warner kind of gave a little nudge or something. I think young lady thought that was going to be offense.
Yeah, ends up. Goes on Massey. That's her second. Warner into front court. Gets it back. Open 3 on the way. Camry got it. Noble, she set very well, straight up. Great rotation on the basketball. That was really nicely executed there.
And she knew it was good, T-Roy. She still had the motion going on. Still had a wrist over top of that rim, T-Roy.
As a shooter, very important you don't pull off the shot. She stayed with it. Good follow through, nice rotation. Reichman gets it inside. Keelan spins and fires. This one's short. Reichman's follow. No good, but we got a foul inside. Lady Rockets are not going to like it. I think Sadie Smith's going to be tagged for the personal, and she's trying to tell the official all I did was stick my hand straight up in the air.
You got to credit Weichman for the late Reichman for the Lady Warriors. She put pressure on the referees, on the officials that time with the aggressive nature in which she was playing.
Yeah, I mean, she sold it. For her, that's the one thing she has done is she's been around the basketball all night long. Wherever it is, she's somewhere in the neighborhood, and a lot of times she's come up with these loose ball rebounds and has been able to get some extra shots.
Glad you said loose ball rebound. She's been solid in all facets of the game, offense, defense, and rebound.
Raven took a spill as she was trying to get that loose ball, and now we've got a tie up out front. It will go with the Lady Rockets. 2:19 left here, third quarter. 37-22 Forrest. Kinsley in low to play it in. Brown. Kick out front corner. Sadie gets it right back. Camry again. Fires from three. Got it. Same spot, Noble. Same result. Squared up. Nice follow through. Very good rotation of the basketball. 2 consecutive threes for Camry Warner.
You said same shot. I think her feet might have been at the same spot completely, T-Roy.
Over the top, underneath. Getting open off that back door is Reichman for the bucket.
That's certainly not going to sit well with the coaching staff. We don't want to give that up.
Reichman in double figures now with 11. Approaching the minute and a half mark left here, third quarter. Raven thought about the shot, then wanted to try put it on the floor, and in that moment of indecision, travel with it.
Yeah, T-Roy, and here's the thing. We're going to have to be very decisive. I know a lot of times we're not always interested in trying to dribble or not always looking for a shot, but you just simply got to make sure you reduce the turnovers.
Hargrove now, they have limited her. She had 12 in that opening game. She's got only 1 tonight. Keelan muscling her way inside, and we got a hold. I think this one's going to go on Josie Brown. Indeed, Brown will pick up the foul. Josie's first. Team's fourth. Minute and a quarter left here, third quarter, as Stallnecker is going to check back in for Brown. Lob out top, Reichman. Gets it back off the cut. Inside, Kendall Reichman puts it up and in.
Reichman can play through contact. She's been playing a physical game all night, so getting bumped off her spot won't bother her a bit.
13 for Reichman now is the lead, 14 for the Lady Rockets. Warner into the corner, Stallnecker, 15-footer, good. Nicely done by Stallnecker, and we haven't seen her an awful lot want to go to that aspect of her game, but that will be very valuable for her as she knocks it away, and we go the other way. Camry Warner all the way under, puts it up and in. Stallnecker made that possible starting the break, and Warner with the finish. She's in double figures with 10.
Now they're showing who the better team is. They separate themselves.
Oh, there it is. Stallnecker goes up, gets it, takes it the length of the floor, but will not drop for it. Hargrove got it, did everything right there, except it just the ball would not go in. Keeling underneath, she gets back and scores it. Keeling now with 8, all here in the third quarter.
There's going to be many opportunities like that. Fourth quarter, Stallnecker will get another shot to do that again.
But again, her athletic ability just goes right up, high points that basketball, and takes it away.
She's been stealing the ball all night, T-Roy.
She has. Duval for Stallnecker. Bailey in traffic. Gets inside. A little up and under, and she'll be fouled by Reichman. Stallnecker that time almost did. Reichman did it to Reichman as she's done it to us a couple of times. Got inside and kind of forced the issue.
She certainly did, and she was going to find her way to that free throw line. I love it, T-Roy. She got down low, had a pump fake and a dipsy do under. So I loved every bit of it.
Stallnecker hits the first free throw. Tina Lindsay Pig in the game for the first time for Culleoka. Stallnecker, second one on the way, no good. Rebound battle for, and that will run the clock out here in the third quarter. 3 in the books here from Culleoka with your score. Forrest 45 and Culleoka 28. Dream home or sell your... now our Forrest cheerleaders here between quarters. As we get set now for the fourth quarter here in Culleoka. Lady Rockets have pushed the lead out to 17 here. And Noble, for them, I think a couple of things. You got Camry Warner, who took those threes in the third quarter. You want to see her be able to expand and have that as a regular part of her game. Bailey Stallnecker, to me, defensively, we've known how big of a menace she can be, but if she can learn to consistently knock down that 15-footer on the baseline, boy, what a big arsenal or big weapon that will be in her arsenal. Keelan from 10 scores.
That is a piece of her game that she just introduced to us tonight, T-Roy, and the shot she shot, that was a beautiful shot that she shot.
Yeah, it was. Very nicely done. Came up quickly with it, and the big thing was she didn't wait. She was very decisive in going to that. Stallnecker puts it on the floor. Try to go cross court, deflected and stolen away, and here comes Keeling. Finley Keeling the other way. Stolen by Stallnecker. Stallnecker and Smith. 2-on-1. Nice wrap around by Stallnecker to the open Smith for the bucket.
I told you Stallnecker would get another opportunity, Roy. I just didn't know this time she would be able to show us another arsenal in her weaponry.
Keeling shot no good, tipped around, controlled by Sadie Smith. Smith now turns into Reichman. Jump ball situation. Alternating possession to the Lady Rockets.
Let's go back to that defensive possession, T-Roy. All night long, Bailey Stallnecker has turned defense and offense, and she's done it just as much for her teammates as herself.
Smith open three, no good. Crashing the glasses, Smith trying to keep it alive. Ball on the floor, picked up by Keelan. 2-on-2 the other way. Oh, Reichman all the way under. Foul by Stallnecker. Reichman, who again has shown no hesitancy to take it right at you, Noble. Goes right at Stallnecker there and draws the foul.
Physicality is part of Reichman's game, T-Roy. If she's not expecting you to be physical with her, she's going to bring it to you.
First toss, Reichman good. Reichman's had a really nice evening. 14 for her.
And the reason I wanted to harp on the fact that if she's not expecting you to be physical with her, she'll bring it to you. Bailey Stallnecker took it to her that time, so even though she got fouled, she made it clear you're not going to get an easy shot.
Reichman now with 15. The lead is 15. 47-32 Lady Rockets. Under 7 minutes left here in this fourth quarter. Stallnecker looking back door, trying to get it to Brown. Knocked away, but picked back up by Warner. Camry backs it out with a dribble. Matched up against Clucky. Out front, Josie Brown, closely guarded by Massey. Gives the dribble up to Inlow. Kinsley gets in the paint between defenders, tips it up and scores. Kinsley Inlow now with 14. Noble, I think she's missed one shot all night.
You read my mind. I was trying to ask. I don't remember her missing one.
Keegan, quick shot, no good. Rebound pulled away by Inlow. But if you're the Lady Warriors, that's what you want out of Keeling. Good, strong post move down there.
She's a nice post player, T-Roy. Solid.
Warner will back it out. Inside they go. Duval backs her way into the left hand. Shot no good. Brown will clear the rebound. Back out front now to Inlow. Another opportunity here for the Lady Rockets. Again, Duval fighting inside for the loose ball rebound.
Excellent job, T-Roy. Like I said, all she needs to give you is about 4 or 6 points because her defense is solid, and she will get you some boards as well.
Noble, she is strong already. She physically can play at a high level against these older young ladies.
She plays from a low tree trunk, T-Roy, so that's where her strength is at.
Good screen by Duval, allows Warner to get around and get to the bucket. Camry now with a dozen. inside. Shot no good. Rebound pulled away by Inlow. Good job, Kinsley, that time.
Good job, Duval as well with the closeout. Duval come out there and Kinsley both closed out, and they did it without fouling, T-Roy. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that was the nice thing is that Inlow didn't reach. Duval back out now to Brown. Now, one thing I will say about Duval on the offensive end, you won't see her make a lazy pass. I've seen her almost decapitate Josie Brown 2 or 3 times. When she passes it, you better be ready for it.
That's what I'm talking about. Fundamentally sound. I have not seen her create many turnovers, and there's not many turnover opportunities because she's very secure with the basketball. Even when she decides not to dribble, she finds a way to protect it from the defender.
Yeah, good spin out of her pivot, right? Nice strong pass to the open player. Like I say, here we go, back door again. Inside, Raven does a nice job of keeping Reichman from getting that one up. Hargrove's 3, no good. They get another opportunity here. Reichman had it poked away. Stalldecker had her hands in there again. Warner the other way. Camry all the way under, and she'll be fouled on the bump. Massey will pick up the foul. But once again, there's that defensive menace. Bailey Stalldecker. The anticipation, Noble, top notch.
I don't know how many games we got to go back before this transition took place with Coach Wild and Coach Tucker's team. But on defense now, it seems like the Lady Rockets not only are looking to play aggressive defense, but as soon as they get the ball, they looking to turn it into offense. There used to be a time when they would just secure the ball and they would walk it down, but now they're speeding up the game, T-Roy.
Warner connects on the first, second one good as well. Warner's ended up having a nice evening. She's got 14 tonight. She, Kinsley Inlow, Sadie Smith, all in double figures. Stalldecker almost stole another one away. Hargrove cutting inside Reichman. Quick shot, no good. Rebound to Josie Brown. Josie, a couple of dribbles. As she gives it up now, Inlow. Will work it across the time stripe to Camry Warner. Massey's face guarding Brown all over the floor. They're not even trying to let Inlow inside. Stalldecker off the window good. Bailey now with 9. You can watch the way they're guarding. They are denying Brown and Inlow the basketball. They don't even want them to catch it.
They are not, and that's the beauty about this game. It's a team game, and other Lady Rockets are beating them, T-Roy.
Culleoka with a turnover there. Go ahead.
Before you go away from that, if you are the Lady Warriors, your scouting report says do not give Inlow and Brown a lot of opportunities, right? So they're going by the scouting report, but again, the other Lady Rockets are showing up and beating the Lady Warriors.
Yeah, that's the maturation of these other Lady Rockets with their games throughout this season. 3 minutes remaining. Inlow into the corner to Smith. Warner, Brown, open 3, bang. Josie Brown, love to see that, Noble.
It started with the senior. Inlow said, take the ball back over this way. Cameron Warner brought it back this way, and then they worked it all the way back. Sadie Smith on the other side, they swung it all the way back around to Josie Brown for an open shot.
Second 3 of the night. As the lead is largest of the night at 26, 58-32. Reichman into the paint, little runner, no good. We got a foul before the shot here. As we're going to get some wholesale substitutions in the contest. Foul's going to be on Sadie Smith, her 3rd. That's the team's 3rd, as it's going to be Sienna Borba, Addison Howes, and Caden Connell checking into the game for the Lady Rockets. Inlow, Stalldecker, and Warner departing.
T-Roy, I was kind of hoping Stalldecker would get a couple more minutes so she can get that double figure on the board.
I hear you. Off the inbounds, cutting is Reichman. Shot no good. Reichman went back, got the loose ball rebound, put it up and in, and she drew the foul on Sadie Smith. So Sadie picks up a couple back-to-back here, and Reichman, after hitting the bucket, will head to the line trying to convert the 3-point play. She's got 17 tonight, Noble.
Wow. I tell you what, she's played a superb game, T-Roy.
Colby Smith will check in for the Lady Rockets.
17.
So she got more than that. 17, I think this could be 18 right here.
She has half of the offensive production.
Toss good. They go back and check myself.
More than half, T-Roy, when you get through with it.
Yeah, 18 for Reichman.
More than half offensive production. I tell you what, she's taking a breather. They should have gave her a round of applause from the home crowd.
Warba out front with it. Quick kick. Smith, 3-ball, no good. Long rebound out of bounds and back to the Lady Warriors. 2:11 remaining. As Culleoka got some substitutions in here as well. Lindsay Pig was checked into the game. Also 23, Katie Seaton. Let's see, 20. Annabelle Damascus has the ball knocked away, and here comes Addison Howes. Howes all the way under. Runner got it. She is like Stonenecker 2.0. Both of those young ladies are long and athletic.
And as you said, she also recognized, hey, there's an opportunity to get a couple steals. She knew what to do with it once she got it.
Yes. Cross-court pass tipped it in. Howes with Addison the other way. Gets it up front now to Borba. Gets it right back. Smith. Sadie kicks in the corner. Cottle from 3, no good. Rebound run down by Borba. Chloe Smith, open 3 on the way. Bang! Chloe Smith. Noble, we saw what she could do a few games ago. She got in double figures. Hits a 3 here. Pass tipped away. Now picked up by Connell, and we got a jump ball situation. Is getting in late there was Lexi McKinnon, who was checked in for the Lady Warriors. Maya Blackwell, Emily Bruce will check in for the Lady Rockets.
Coach Wild had Sadie Smith right in the middle there, kind of running the whole offense that time. Kicking it out to the open player.
Inside shot put up, and we got a foul. Leaning in there was Lexi McKinnon, and she'll draw the foul on Sienna Borba. Borba, who recently celebrated a birthday. 1 minute remaining here. 22, Lexi McKinnon at the line. Toss on the way and good. McKinnon in the scorer's column. As Howes is going to check back in, replacing Kate Connell. 63-36 Lady Rockets. Noble improved to 13-10 on the season. 3 games above 500.
Yes, indeed. I tell you what, that's a solid record, T-Roy. Solid record with only less than 2 weeks left in this regular season.
Blackwell into the corner now. They go Bruce. Blackwell. Bruce. Trying to get in the house. Tip, but now Borba with it. 3-ball. Sienna off the window and in. Sienna Borba with a bucket. These young Lady Rockets, they played some JV action and have done well, and you can tell when they get in the game here late, they're looking to score. They're being aggressive. Shot put up and in. Another foul, and quickly off the bench, Lexi McKinnon with 4 here for Culleoka in the late going. Got the carom, and Noble should knew what to do with it.
You said it, T-Roy. It's not a case of just sitting on the bench and then waiting on your opportunity to get in and not knowing what to do with it. These young ladies come in with an offensive mindset.
Toss on the way, and no good. Rebound pulled away by Connell. Maya Blackwell. Cross-court pass deflected. Battle for it in rear court. And we've got timeout taken by the Lady Warriors. 16.5 seconds left as the Lady Rockets lead comes. If you're looking to buy your dream home or sell your existing home, experience matters. You need a realtor versed in handling everything from a multiple offer situation to negotiating the best price for a seller. With 35 plus years of experience, you need Vicki Kane on your side to help navigate your way. She works with buyers and sellers in all price points in Middle Tennessee, and she'll use that experience to simplify the process and make it hassle-free for her clients. Give her a call at 931-580-5924. That's Vicki Kane with Buddy Tankersley Realty and Auction. Lady Warriors to play it in. Final 16.5 seconds left here. In the corner, 3 on the way. This one no good. Good out there as Morgan will clear it. Seeing in the front court, Blackwell. 3 seconds remaining. Maya, ball to the floor, picked up by Culleoka. That'll do it. The Lady Rockets pick up win number 13 of the season as they stretch the lead throughout your final here tonight in Game 1. Lady Rockets 66 and Culleoka 39. We'll take a break. Game 2 coming your way next here as the Warriors of Culleoka. They are 12-9 on the season. Take on our Forrest Rockets in our nightcap.
Lewisburg Animal Hospital, your pets are not just patients, they are family. We lovingly care for pets and ensure their comfort during their visit. Just ask our Forrest mascot, Rocket. We offer preventative care, surgery, dentistry, internal medicine, boarding, and grooming services to help your pet feel and look their best. Lewisburg Animal Hospital is proud to keep Rocket happy and healthy so he can cheer on his Forrest Rockets.
Don't try to be a do-it-yourself electrician. At Elite Electrical, our team of licensed professionals brings precision and care to every project. Whether it's residential upgrades or a light commercial installation, we've got you covered. From rewiring homes to installing energy-efficient lighting for businesses, our expertise shines through in everything we do. Trust Elite Electrical to power your world with safety and excellence. Elite Electrical, your trusted partner for quality electrical services.
Welcome to Mac Equipment, your one-stop shop for all your outdoor power equipment and rental equipment needs. Locally owned and operated here in Middle Tennessee. With 3 locations in Murfreesboro, Lewisburg, and Chapel Hill, we have dozens of rental equipment, including full-size and mini skid loaders, excavators, and more. We also offer deliveries so you don't have to worry about moving the machine yourself. Just let our team bring what you need right to you. Mac Equipment, your one-stop shop for outdoor power and equipment rental. Stop by one of our 3 locations or visit us at mactn.com.
Managing your finances can be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. At Morehead Cheek P. LLC, we offer comprehensive tax and general accounting services for both individuals and businesses. From accurate tax returns to day-to-day accounting, our expert team ensures your financials are in order year-round. Let us handle the numbers so you can do what you do best. Call 931-246-4425 today. Peace of mind is just a phone call away. Morehead Cheek P. LLC, your partner in taxes accounting every step of the way.
First Commerce Bank aims to provide communities with competitive banking products that meet our customers' needs. But we don't stop there. We strive to provide our banking products with superior and unparalleled customer service. First Commerce Bank's mission is to be the best at serving our customers one opportunity at a time. Call 931-364-7888 or come by our location at 4641 Nashville Highway. Our friendly staff is here to help you find products and banking services to suit your needs best. First Commerce Bank, your first choice for hometown banking. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
At Apex Bank, we're more than just your local bank. We're your neighbors and friends. For years, we've been committed to building stronger communities, one relationship at a time. From supporting our many small businesses to supporting all types of local events, Apex Bank is here, helping our community thrive. Because when our community succeeds, we all succeed. Apex Bank, investing in you, investing in our community. Apex Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Chapel Hill's motto is moving forward with strong tradition. It sums us up well. As Chapel Hill grows with a forward vision, it remembers the things that made and continue to make here a great place to live. The Mayor, Board of Aldermen, and town employees would like to wish all of our Rocket and Lady Rocket teams the best for this season. From the Lions Super Bowl of the South to Henry Horton State Park, we are moving forward with strong traditions. Thanks for making Chapel Hill your home. And one more thing, go Rockets!
Daddy, where's Mr. Bubbles?
Life can be uncomfortable.
Well, Mommy and I...
Your home doesn't have to be. Rheem makes it easy to find the heating and cooling equipment that's just right for your home. So whatever the season, whatever your budget, you can stay comfortable, even in the most uncomfortable situations.
Feel comfortable all the time with the help of Clint's Air Care. Call today for guaranteed quality installation and service.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
See your local agents, Scott Bond or Troy Cashin. And welcome back. As you see in game number one, final Forrest Lady Rockets win over Culleoka 66-39. We'll take a quick look at our scoring totals in that first contest for the Lady Rockets. It was Camry Warner with 14 points tonight, tied for team lead on the night with Kinsley Enlow, who also tallied 14. Sadie Smith with 12. It was Bailey Stallnecker just missing out, getting into double figures, as she had 9 tonight. Josie Brown with 6. It was Sienna Borba with 3, Chloe Smith with 3, Addison Howes with 2, Anna Rabin with 2, and Alyssa Duval with 1 tonight for the Lady Rockets. 10 Lady Rockets in the scoring summary tonight as they pick up the win. Over on the other side, Kendall Reichman led everybody as she had 18 points tonight for the Lady Warriors. Also tonight, it was Finley Keeling with 10, all of those coming in the second half. It was late in the game, Lexi McKinnon getting in with 4, Kinsey Clucky with 4, Addison Massey with 2, and Izzy Hargrove with only 1 tonight for the Lady Warriors. As in our first game, Lady Rockets improved to 13-10 on the season. And Noble, coming into this season, I think the expectation would be, if somebody told you that the Lady Rockets would win 13 games, you would have took it and not have played a game. But they have definitely exceeded expectations, and again, just continue to kind of pile up the wins.
And not only would you have been very grateful to be able to have those 13 wins, initially when you heard that they were going to have 13 wins, you would have started to try to ponder exactly how they would get those, okay? You would try to figure out who would be the offensive players, what type of defense they would play, and who would make the contributions. And I tell you what, they've done it in different fashions, T-Roy, and that's the beautiful thing about it. There's been some nights when the offense hadn't been there, and they need to keep the game low scoring and defense show up, but there's been multiple players who have shown up, and that's the true sign of a team and a program improving when you have multiple players showing up on a team in a team game.
Yeah, we talked about early this season, we thought the offense would come from Kinsley Enlow and Josie Brown, who was going to be that third player, but now you've seen throughout the season, it's been Sadie Smith step up, it's been Camry Warner step up. You've had inside, not necessarily scoring, but you've had very solid defense and rebounding from Kaylin Pope, from now Anna Rabin and Alyssa Duval. Each of those positions has given Coach Wild and Coach Tucker what they need to have a chance to win. And that has been the very nice thing here, is seeing them be able to put that together. And I think, too, Coach has talked about it. He said one of the things that struck him most about this team was that they played together. They were a team. They bonded together pretty early, and that they really seemed to care about each other as a group. And he really liked that about them and felt like that gave them a chance to have success.
And we asked Coach Wild about that, and he communicated to us that Coach Tucker, off season, the young ladies were doing some team building activities where they were able to go a little deeper and be able to have that bond where you hear athletes talk all the time about playing for their brothers and their sisters and being family. So sports being like it is now and being so competitive and requiring so much of your time,
I can't come up with a better word other than calling them family, because you spend more time with your teammates nowadays than ever before, and some people spend more time at a facility with their coaches and their teammates than they do at home, T-Roy.
Yes, exactly. And going into this second game, we heard John talk about during our break or during our interview between games or at halftime, talking about how he had come in and this was a family to him. Being a foreign exchange student, you know, he needed a place to have a family, and he said, hey, this is my family here. So I have really thought of them that way. And he said, I think we all think of each other that way. So as you said, you spend that much time together, you better enjoy the folks that you're with.
And think about it. You put it in a whole different perspective with the Spaniard there, T-Roy, when you talk about John, because here's the thing. It's one thing to play sports and spend a lot of time with young folks like with each other like we're talking about. But it's a whole different component when you're talking about being far away from home. And that's a whole different level of embracing family, because what you're talking about is having to learn new people and being comfortable enough with them to try to see if you can let a few guards down to be vulnerable enough to learn them, T-Roy. So I'm glad the young man has found a home in this Rockets team.
Oh, he was really great. He was a great interview. I learned a lot, and you know, he's very engaging. So we appreciate that. It's like with he and Jean Astolfi, those guys come in with a different perspective, and it's been very refreshing to get to interview both of those young men and kind of get to see things through their eyes at what they have enjoyed about being part of this group. And of course, Coach Rumley tickled to death to have them both, as they have brought that extra level. As he said, both of them like to compete. They're not afraid to go and mix it, but also they're very carefree, very engaging, and have a lot of energy. And so that has been, things that you want to have on your team. So he's been definitely happy to have those guys.
T-Roy, I'm certainly glad you had an opportunity to interview both of those young men, because you had a chance to not only speak to them to learn some insight on them, but also it helps people particularly like me, who hadn't been very many places in this world. It gives you a chance to embrace the young men, because going to a new place can have a culture shock to it. So I'm glad to know that those young men, again, have found a home right there on this Rockets team.
Let's talk about, we talked about with Coach Rumley just a little bit, and he's probably going to think we ignored him tonight, but it was very nice to get a chance to get the perspective from John. But he talked about these 4 games are four teams tonight, beginning with Culleoka, Friday night against Cascade, next week on Tuesday against Fayetteville City, and closing out the regular season against Community. 4 games that you were defeated by that team, and he's challenging the guys, much like the girls were with Coach Wild. What do we do the second time around against this group? They lost that first game 75-58. It was close in the fourth quarter, but Culleoka was able to pull away, had good size inside, and they used that a lot down the stretch. So what do the Rockets do tonight the second time around? How do they counter Culleoka?
And I tell you what, you know basketball way better than I know, but scouting reports, T-Roy, and here's the thing. Coach Rumley, Coach Lawyer, they'll give us the answer to your question probably early in the contest, because what we'll be able to do is we'll be able to see how the matchups go. So with that in mind, help me and anyone else out at home, T-Roy, when you talk about that first game, who the key players we're looking for from that first game against Culleoka?
Now, for Culleoka, you had 2 guys with 20 points or more, and that, of course, 20, Kason Hoffman, who led them in scoring with 24, and then he was followed by Jeffrey Pierce, who had 20. Both of those guys did it inside and out. Both those guys had a couple of threes amongst their points, so they were able to go inside and outside. They will be a potent 1-2 punch, and you don't forget about Bob Holt. He had 12 for Culleoka, so 3 guys in double figures for the Warriors. Not a lot of production other than those 3 guys, Noble, but the thing you want to look at for the Rockets, Josh Dowd, 16 in that game against Culleoka. He's had a difficult season being able to stay on the floor and being able to give minutes like he wants to. He is so disappointed, I'm sure, that he has been in foul trouble for a lot of this season and hasn't got to contribute like he thought he would, and many folks like ourselves thought he would be able to. I think one of the things you look at tonight is, can he, and I'm not sure whether he'll get the start tonight, but when he's in, can he provide them minutes against these Culleoka bigs to help the Rockets stay in this game?
And that also will be part of the conversation when you talk about scouting report. And also be part of the conversation that you'll be able to have, because I'm pretty sure Coach Rumley and Coach Lawyer has had the conversation with Josh Dowd about that, T-Roy. And I'll tell you what, I'm looking at everybody who's sitting down, and the answer to your question, it looks like the big man, Josh Dowd, will not be in this starting rotation.
They have gone a little smaller with Myers running basically the 5 for them, but he's more of a 4. But they have gone to that lineup here in the last few games with Dowd coming off the bench. So it looks like they'll go with it again here tonight as we get set for our starting lineups to be introduced to the crowd here in just a few moments. 6-14 Rockets, 12-9 Warriors getting set to do battle here.
Contest of the evening between the visiting Forrest Rockets and your Culleoka Warriors. Starting lineup for the Forrest Rockets, number 2, John Hightower. Number 4, Matthew Yeager. Number 10, John Osaku. Number 21, Tristan Goe. And number 23, Andrew Myers.
And for the Rockets, it'll be Tristan Goe, John Hightower, John Astolfi, Andrew Myers, and Matthew Yeager. Starting five.
Warriors, number 20, Jason Hoffman. Number 23, Isaac Hargrove. Number 13, Trent Kelly. Number 21, Ethan Richardson. And number 34, Bob Holt.
So right off the bat, Noble, one of the things you notice here early is Pierce. I'm looking for him as far as a jersey number, and I don't see his jersey number. So he is either departed the team or he is sick tonight. So that would be one big development here early, is he had 20 in that first game.
I looked for him when you called his name off and said he was 2 of the players were to be watching out for, key players in this contest. And I didn't see him in warm-ups, T-Roy. So as you said, he may not be with the team, but he certainly does not have a jersey on this bench.
Tipping the air and controlled by the Warriors. They'll give it up, Kason Huffman. 24 in that initial meeting. Hargrove will fire from 3. This one way off the mark. Out of bounds will go the other way. And Hargrove, I remember, Noble, we talked about him in that first game. He didn't look like he would be the quickest guy or the best player, but he really showed something in that opening game there. He got hot, I think it was the second quarter, and hit about 2 or 3 in a row.
And we should have recognized him, T-Roy. Look at those shoes he got on. He's recognizable.
Inside goes, spins and fires. He'll draw the foul. Nope, check that. 3-second violation, I believe, before that. So now we'll get a little pressure here.
And you should be able to get that if you're going to go small.
Yeah. Kelly in rear court. Culleoka taking their time. In front court, Hargrove. Hangs in the air, shot no good. We got a foul. Trying to get over and help was Myers a little bit late, as he was on the opposite side of the floor trying to get back to the basket to help against Hargrove, committed the foul.
That press and the setup, Isaac Hargrove did an excellent job. He's been down on the other end, down in the corner down there, T-Roy, and he was down there for about 4 seconds before they even located him. So unfortunately for Myers, he had to try to work himself over because Hargrove knew exactly what to do and penetrated to the basket. Hargrove breaks the ice, second one on the way. Big fella got it. Culleoka on the board. Comes John Hightower in the front court. You
No, I think the thing that you kind of get a chuckle out of is you look at all the different colors of shoes that we've got out here. We got light green. We got some, what do you call that? Is that fuchsia?
Hey, I don't teal or something, my man, but times have changed, T-Roy. There's no more everybody bring your money to the coach and everybody get the same shoe, T-Roy.
Exactly. Yeager dumps it inside Hightower. Can't get off the shot. Good help there. It's now free throw line Myers. Noble, you saw what he did. He didn't bring the ball down. He kept it high and shot it while he had it high. Good quick release by Myers.
That'll be available all night, T-Roy. He'll be able to get that, and that'll open up for some more players.
Hoffman dumps it down low. Back it inside. Myers challenging. Shot put up no good by Holt. Rebound pulled away and will go the other way. Yeager from three, no good. And Noble, the one thing I love about this was one of my favorite places to play. We got the steal from Hightower. Gives it up, Yeager. Challenges Hargrove inside and blocked away from behind. Hargrove, as Yeager turned around, he wanted the foul. Did not get it.
He certainly wanted to see a little love from the official that time, T-Roy.
This is one of my favorite places to play. Love to shoot the basketball here. Some gyms you just don't have as good a depth perception. I always felt like this was a really good shooter's gym.
Okay. And at some point in time, explain that to people like me and folks at home, T-Roy, because we don't really know what that means with the depth.
Just sometimes if there's a really big area behind the goal, that sometimes you feel like you can't judge your distance as well. That is kind of like Goldilocks. It's the one that's just right. Just the right amount of space behind that goal, and you got a good background to kind of shoot against. To me, I always felt like here, I was just a little bit closer to the goal for some reason. It felt like a three-pointer was like a 10-footer. I had just a much better feel, comfortableness here. As inside, we got a foul. Astolfi bangs into Holt, who, being that big, absorbs the contact, able to muscle it up and in. He'll go to the line, trying to convert the three-point play.
And the only way to stop that is you got to make sure that entry pass does not get into Holt there, T-Roy. Bob Holt has a massive size advantage, especially going up against somebody like Yeager.
Converts the three-point play.
And I think that was John Astolfi, I think the foul was on him.
Yeah, Astolfi picks up the foul, his first, team's second. Out front, Yeager, quick kick, Hightower. Myers, he'll load up the three. This one good. Andrew Myers from downtown. Now, again, with him being able to step out and hit the three, that makes the big guy have to commit. He doesn't want to be that far away from the basket. Dumped down inside with an offensive foul. Hoffman took it one dribble too far, Noble.
And I tell you what, excellent job, because you know Tristan Gold, he's going to apply a lot of pressure on the official, T-Roy. There's going to be about 3 opportunities, not only counting that one, but 3 additional opportunities that the official will get a chance to figure out how to call that bang-bang play.
They always tell you as a point guard, you don't want to get too deep in the paint. That time Hoffman, he got right in the middle of the painted area. He had no place to go with it. Yeager around the screen, little 15-footer off the elbow, in and out. Pulled it away, and here comes Culleoka. Leonard in the game for the first time, number 2. Spin. Kelly no good. Rebound battle for him. We got it over the back. Kelly going back to get his own. Ended up committing the foul over the back of Matthew Yeager. Second team foul, or check that, third team foul committed by Culleoka. 4:49 left here, opening quarter in a 5-5 ballgame. Culleoka's with a little pressure here at half court. Get it across the time strike. Into the corner goes. Cross court. With ball movement. Yeager open, didn't take the three. Now baseline to go, and he bounced it off his foot. Got it where he wanted, Noble, but when he went to make the power move, just kind of dribbled it off his foot out of bounds.
He certainly did, T-Roy. And his foot, even if he don't dribble it off his foot, he would dribble it off the baseline down there, T-Roy. He was real close to the baseline.
A little pressure here by the Rockets. Kelly will break it in the front court. Rockets man-to-man. Hargrove out front. Penetration. Ball knocked away and stolen. Here comes Yeager. Good help defense there by the Rockets. Hightower gets to the baseline. Out front with Stolfik trailing the play. Into the corner, go. Quick three. In and out. Rebound, Hargrove. Good ball rotation by the Rockets. Good shot by Gold. It just wouldn't drop.
Certainly played some unselfish ball that time. Worked it all the way around.
Leonard puts it on the floor. He traveled with it. He had an offensive foul. Now we're going to get a jump ball.
I thought one official was going to overrule the other official. I thought they would go with that call you had there to travel, T-Roy.
I thought he, at first, he used that offhand to kind of gain the extra advantage. Then I thought he walked, but they finally called the jump ball situation as the Rockets get in there to tie him up. Hightower breaks the pressure. To go, cross court now to Yeager. Quick swing in the corner. Spot up three, Astolfi. Bang! John Astolfi. And that's why you have him in the ball game. If you can get him going early, Noble, he can really be a problem.
You want to know what changes Coach Lloyd and Coach Rumble will make. One, it starts with his starting lineup, but it frees up a couple perimeter shooters also going small.
Kelly spins and fires, left it short. Kept alive by the Warriors, spinning Leonard way off the mark. Rebound pulled away by Gold. Gold behind the back. Front court now Astolfi. Corner three again. This one a little too strong, but Kelly will have it off of his hands, out of bounds. Come on, the official right here. Yeah, he's gonna get it to us. One official said Culleoka ball. The other official right there said, nope, that one's off of Kelly, out of bounds. Rocket basketball. T-Roy. Go ahead.
I apologize. Andrew Myers, keep an eye on him, T-Roy.
Astolfi gives it up now to go. Right back in the corner. Yeager spot up three. This one too strong. Pulled away by Leonard, looking to run. Here comes Kelly behind the back. Ball poked away. Picked back up by Holt. He traveled with it. Big fella out front. Went to pivot, tried to find an outlet, and traveled the basketball. Under three left here, opening quarter. Rockets by three with the basketball. Goes, puts it on the floor. Gets inside, flips it up and in. Noble, he got airborne, had no place to go with it. He knew if he came down, he'd travel. He just said, you know what, let me go ahead and flip this off the window.
That's that athleticism. I asked you the other night, can you practice those things he does?
Richardson out front. Astolfi picking up the defensive pressure. Inside, nice job by Gold. Stepped around, Holt intercepted that one. Goes all the way under, flips it up and in. Coach Lovett will take a timeout. Nice run here by the Rockets. They lead 12-5. If it's in your yard, it's not too hard for Tate. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control. Gravel driveways, landscaping, backhoe work, garden turning and lawn mowing, Garvin's Ground Control has got you covered. Quality workmanship and reasonable pricing make Garvin's Ground Control the heavyweight champion of ground control in the mid-state. He is the Ric Flair of lawn care, Mr. Tate Garvin. Give him a call, 931-703-7997. That's Garvin's Ground Control.
He's a real big dude.
There's always something new to try at Brooks Grocery. Sure, they've got all your everyday needs, the best meat department anywhere, and quality boar's head meats in the deli. But they've also got a great hot bar with a wide selection of steaming hot favorites, and they even have a selection of sushi. They sprinkle in brand new offerings and Brooks favorites like Jack's Trail Mix and a huge selection of tasty candies. All this with that special hometown touch. Find your next favorite food at Brooks Grocery.
Welcome back to Culleoka after the timeout. Coach Lovett was not happy over on that Culleoka sideline. They get it inside Holt. Triple team. Shot blocked from behind. He gets it back. Throws it up. No good, but he'll draw the foul. Josh Dowd is checked in for the first time for the Rockets. And he's going to pick up the foul.
And I'll tell you what, T-Roy. By the way, Holt had to be defended by three players. You can fully anticipate that the coaching staff is going to go to Holt. And here's the thing. You know I know limited amount about basketball. If they don't let Bob Holt touch that ball every possession, they're not trying to win this game.
Yeah, the thing about it is, though, Noble, the Rockets are saying, hey, we're going to make you, if you go there, we're going to make it tough on you.
I tell you what, they made it tough on him then, but he got to the free throw line.
He did. Hightower trapped in front court, tries to go cross court, threw it away. Good, tough trap there by Culleoka. John had a hard time seeing over that one as he tried to go cross court. Threw it a little bit too strong there for Yeager.
Let's see if I'm just wasting hot air, T-Roy. Look for Bob Holton. Let's see if he can cut to the possession.
Winner for Richardson. Richardson gets inside, and we got a reaching foul. 1:25 left in the quarter. Got the reaching foul on Myers. That'll be one on Myers. Check that, 2 on Myers. Fourth team foul on the Rockets. Hargrove, quick 3, no good. Rebound controlled by Gold. Alex Evans, the freshman, who had a really good JV outing tonight. He's checked in here early for the Rockets. Gold, kick Myers, 3 on the way. This one's no good. Rebound to Hightower. John off the window and in. Nice little jump stop there by Hightower. Kissed it off the window, his first points of the game.
He was in the right place to be able to get that rebound and knew exactly what to do with it.
Oh. If you're the Rockets, you want him to stay behind the arc over there.
You do. He's making it easy on him, too. He's making it easy on the Rockets.
Oh, Kelly out of control. Foul's going to be on Go, but he was getting out of the way. Kelly was falling that time, and Go gets tagged for the personal. That was, or check that, they're going to call that on Dowd. So that's now 2 on Dowd.
And I think he'll get a chance to go talk to the coach after this, T-Roy.
Kelly with the free throw. It's good. And again, Dowd plagued by that foul difficulty.
And that's frustrating for the young man. It's frustrating for anybody who like we are rooting for him, T-Roy. You want to see him getting his time out there on the court. He's putting in practice, and his size, you want his size to be out there.
40 seconds left in the quarter. Evans, cross court to Hightower. John will stop and pop. Little floater, got it. Hightower got on that elbow, little 12 to 15 footer, little teardrop is good. He's got 4. 20 seconds left. Leonard out front now to Holt. Kelly against Astolfi. Kelly inside. Wild shot partially blocked. Cleared by Astolfi. They got time. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Gold with it to Hightower. Kick it. Open is Evans in the corner. 3. Bang. Nice ball movement. Alex Evans with the payoff. Good quarter here for the Rockets after 1. They lead 19-8. Your one-stop shop to keep your auto running smoothly is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance to brakes, front-end alignments, suspension work, oil changes or AC work, all the way to transmission replacements or engine swaps, J&J has got you covered. See Mr. Vince or Mr. Matt Jackson at their location at 1791 Highway 99 Chapel Hill, or give them a call at 931-364-5602. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive. Whether you're looking to buy your dream home or sell your existing home, experience matters. You need a realtor versed in handling everything from a multiple offer situation to negotiating the best price for a seller. With 35 plus years of experience, you need Vicki Kane on your side to help navigate your way. She works with buyers and sellers in all price points in Middle Tennessee, and she'll use that experience to simplify the process and make it hassle-free for her clients. Give her a call at 931-580-5924. That's Vicki Kane with Buddy Tankersley Realty and Auction. Welcome back. Kind of got a little chuckle at the end of the quarter. We saw Evans when he first checked in the very first time as a freshman, and you could tell he's a little tense, a little nervous about getting in the game. Here, he's grown up a lot. Deep in that corner, cans the 3. He just kind of holds that little 3 fingers down as he walked by the Culleoka bench. So, you know, a little swagger now late in the season. On the baseline, hanging in the air. Shot no good, partially blocked by Yeager. He got to Hoffman, Gold under, and he will poke it home. Oh, my goodness. Tristan Gold says on a short hop, I'm going to take it up and take it down quickly.
Excellent job, T-Roy.
that ball got 92 feet quickly. They threw the ball down here across half court. The goal took about 3 dribbles and poked that thing.
With authority. Inside, Richardson fall away, no good. Holt will clean it up. As Holt now has 6. 21-10 game. Astolfi on the wing. Kick Yates, open 3 from the corner. In and out, no good. Rebound kept alive, but finally controlled by Richardson of Culleoka. Hoffman out front. Good defense here. Good deny by Astolfi. Hoffman lets it fly from 3. Off the mark. Rebound to Evans. Here comes Gold on the move. Astolfi to the baseline. Astolfi tried to wrap it around. Travel with the basketball. They got by with it. It's poked away by Hoffman. Here we go the other way. Hoffman inside. Oh, he just got packed by Gold. They're going to call the foul on the ground, but he came out of nowhere and window waxed that one.
Tell you what, T-Roy, they're having a conversation and they're getting ready to try to find out. And let me walk you through what they asked. They're trying to ask now, did that ball have an opportunity to go into the basket, T-Roy? Because the official was looking down low. No. He can't look at the ball.
Yeah, 2 shots. I'm going to be honest with you. If I'm the official, Hoffman's kind of lobbying for the goaltending. He could have very easily picked up an offensive foul because he leaned in and drew the contact. It was not a basketball move. He leaned in to draw the contact. This is the free throw. Now, I don't blame him. As a player, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to try to lean in and get an and one. That's what you want to do.
You're supposed to, T-Roy. Bang, bang, play like that. You're coming down. All bodies are moving at high speed. Certainly knowing the contact's going to take place. You want to try to make sure you get a chance to get to the free throw line.
He didn't have the subtleness there, though. You want to do it subtly. That was very, very evident to the official, I thought. Astolfi out front, 21-11. Rockets try to get it inside. Go, able to run it down in the corner. Avoid the turnover. Cross court, Astolfi. Spot up 3. Bang! From way downtown. Jean Astolfi. He's got a couple from deep. 6 on the night for Jean.
Again, Hope not going down low. They're making it easy on the Rockets, T-Roy.
Hoffman along the baseline. Back out to Hope. Fakes and penetrates. Bangs into Gold, no foul. On the outlet, Astolfi in front of the pack, puts it up, no good. Tip Myers, got it. Way to run the floor, Andrew Myers. Did not give up on the play. He's got 7. The lead is 15.
This strategy that Coach Loyal, Coach Rumley have, this scout report, excellent job of coming back playing this Culleoka team for the second time.
Ryan Anglin in the game, number 12 for the Devils, or excuse me, for the Warriors, is firing away Hoffman. And he's obviously frustrated right now, though. Astolfi inside, hangs in the air, puts it up and in. They're beating him down the floor. Right now, the speed of the Rockets is killing Culleoka.
Coach Rumley went small. Small is playing big ball.
Offensive foul. Yes, sir. He took his offhand, and we had a beautiful view of it here. Just took his offhand and cleared out Gold, did Hope.
I told you, T-Roy, got 2 more left. I told you there would be at least 3 additional opportunities tonight where Gold, his style of play, where he will put pressure on this officiating crew to call that bang-bang play. And that one was real clear. And here's my issue with it. The one who's supposed to make the call didn't make a call, and that's right after a time when Gold hit the floor on the previous trip and nobody called a foul. It's got to either be a foul on the Rockets or a foul on the Warriors.
Exactly. There's got to be something there, and we've seen that 2 or 3 times here, that you got to make some kind of call because there's too much physical play not to call something. And now that time it was obvious because Holt he did the extension. He took the,
I give you that, but forget the obvious nature of it, T-Roy. As an official, and you taught that if bodies go down, you got to call something.
Oh, good pass inside. Myers couldn't get it to drop, and Leonard lost it out of bounds for Culleoka. Well, check that. That's Johnson. Noah Johnson in the game, number 3. 17-point Rocket lead. Right now, the small lineup has paid big dividends.
I don't know why he would change it, T-Roy. It's effective and very efficient as well, T-Roy. They're getting quality shots.
Go reverses his dribble, kicks in the corner now to Yeager. Out front of Stolfi, thought about it. And what do we got?
Got to travel, T-Roy. He ran him off the three-point line, and he shuffled his feet.
Back the other way with the turnover. 4:42 left here, second quarter. Rockets have given up only 11 points.
Let's see if Coach will go with hope, T-Roy, because the Warriors are making it easy for the defense, T-Roy.
Right now, though, look how far they've got them pushed away from the basket. Pop inside, draws a double team. Hope fires from three, no good. Hoffman trying to run it down, saves it inbounds. However, Yeager will pick it up. Yeager cross court now to Hightower. John gets inside, challenges Hope, and he'll draw the foul. Hope counting on him to go up with it, make it easy. John kept it down and tried to scoop it, and when Hope came down with the arm, got a piece of John for the foul.
He hit him with the deuce it do. Yes, indeed, with the under, T-Roy. And again, let's go back to the previous play where the Warriors on the other end. I keep asking if the coach for the Warriors trying to win this game, you want to take Bob Hope and put him down low. Bob Hope bailed him out. He shot a three-point shot, T-Roy.
And Noble, here's the thing. What they're doing, everything for Culleoka right now is in hyperspeed. The Rockets have got them out of their easy rhythm. They are taking tough, contested shots, and they're taking them quickly.
No, hey, you tell me if I'm wrong. If the coach calls something and he put Bob Hope down at the post, it'll slow the game down for the Warriors.
Yes. Richards is going to check back in, give Holt a rest. John Ugas Martinez has checked in for the Rockets. And Noble, we watched him quite a bit in some of the JV games and some limited action, but he is really a good athlete. His basketball skills have improved greatly.
Well, I'll tell you what, T-Roy, there's an opportunity that's been presented here tonight, my man, for John, the Spaniard, T-Roy, and Hugas Martinez will get an opportunity to show Coach what he can do tonight.
Anglin, who had a really good JV game for Culleoka, he's already in the contest. Hoffman down the lane, flips it up, shot no good, tipped around, and picked up by Anglin. To Richardson against Martinez. Falling for it underneath was Johnson, didn't get it, they missed him. He gets it underneath now, pushes Yeager out of the way, puts it up and in.
He cleared it, T-Roy, and in the rule book, they call an advantage is what that's called, T-Roy. That's a foul.
Inside, Martinez kicks it, Ostolfi, and we got a travel. Jean trying to get between defenders, travel the basketball. Gobe's going to check back in after a brief break as Martinez will check out. 29-13 game, 3.5 left here, second quarter.
And John Hugas Martinez, T-Roy, opportunity. Coach Rumley needed a breather. He needed a breather for a starter there, and he gave him some quality minutes off in there for a second.
Anglin against Ostolfi. Good defense by John. Now he gets the help ball to the floor. Picked up by Ostolfi. He's trying to get rid of it. Needs some help, and he got a timeout. Coach Rumley gets the timeout with 3:13 left here in the second quarter. Rockets by 16.
Lewisburg Animal Hospital, your pets are not just patients, they are family. We lovingly care for pets and ensure their comfort during their visit. Just ask our Forrest mascot, Rocket. We offer preventative care, surgery, dentistry, internal medicine, boarding, and grooming services to help your pet feel and look their best. Lewisburg Animal Hospital is proud to keep Rocket happy and healthy so he can cheer on his Forrest Rockets.
Don't try. And welcome back. Rockets continue their good play here. 3:13 left here, second quarter. They lead at 29-13. And Noble, I think this is really very important for the Rockets to finish this quarter strong. They don't want to let Culleoka get back in this thing before halftime.
I completely agree, T-Roy. Not only finishing strong, the confidence that'll do for the Rockets, but I tell you what, it'll take a little air out of this Warriors team as well.
Myers inside, go. Backs it out now to Yeager. Tristan Go puts it on the floor. Yeager along the baseline to Myers. Whips it up from 8, no good. Rebound, run down, Hoffman coming the other way. Ostolfi in hot pursuit. Hoffman got it popped from behind by Yeager, who stayed with it. Hoffman's been out of control a little bit, Noble. He has really forced the issue to his own detriment sometimes tonight.
Here's the thing. Coach Brumley, he'll have an opportunity to talk to the Rockets. They can take a charge and they're going to continue to be out of control.
Yeah. Angle, kick Hoffman. Thought about it and traveled with it. He's turning around. He's talking to the official. He's talking to his teammates. He is out of this game right now.
It's something you said that was key, though. He's turning around, but he's going the other direction, okay? He's still talking, but he made a wise move of throwing that ball to the official and going the other way with those words.
Hightower in front court. John as they try to trap. And we got a foul out there on Anglin. Anglin extending the pressure. Brian Anglin picks up the foul, his first. 2:33 left here in the half. Culleoka not in any danger right now. First team foul of the quarter. Hightower on the wing. Here comes the double team. Needs some help. Steps through. Gives it up now to Yeager. Quickly swings at Myers. Inside. Goad puts it up and in. Goad came to the basketball beautifully that time, Noble. Gave Myers a good target. Got it to him. Took it up strong.
You said the Warriors are not in any trouble right now. I know you were talking about foul trouble, but they may be in trouble.
Hoffman from three, no good. John Hightower fouled there by Johnson. Noah Johnson picks up the foul, his second. And Noble, now it seems like they're trying to tighten it up a little bit.
And I tell you what, again, they may very well, like I said, find themselves in foul trouble here, T-Ron, but if it's not foul, they certainly may be in trouble because if they don't find an answer for the offense, T-Ron, them 13 points they got, they're going to mess around and get the Rockets about 40 or something here in a second.
Mason Jones in the game as Myers fires from three. This one no good, run down by Hope. Here comes Hoffman on the move, and remember, Noble, this was a 75-58 game the first time around.
I tell you what, it won't be that total, I can tell you that.
Richardson, free throw line, picks up the dribble. Hargrove into the paint. And so we got, should be a block in here. Getting there just a little bit late with Jones. With a non-shooting foul.
He had the right idea, though.
He did.
He seen the big man turning the corner there. He had the right idea. He just a tad bit step too late, T-Roy.
Big fella. Choo-choo. He was coming down the tracks, but he got in front of the train.
I tell you what, when they go back and look at the film and they see that he was willing to do that, my man, he'll get some more playing time.
He will. That was a really nice anticipation. And like I say, if you're willing to step in front of a guy that big coming at you that fast, hey, we want you back in the game.
Yes, indeed. Clayson Jones is his name, T-Roy.
I'm not going to lie to you. That was not one of my favorite things to do was take a charge.
T-Roy, I didn't know that about you until you just said it, but I kind of had an idea that wasn't something you really wanted to do.
Hey, I didn't mind bumping inside. I didn't mind getting knocked around. I didn't mind dishing it out inside. I just didn't like taking a charge. Richardson the other way. Lost the handle, now gets it back. Goes coast to coast, puts it up and in. That's kind of been Culleoka's style. It's just been just a frantic pace as go, but splits defenders, flips it up and in, and one. Oh, let me reach down into my bag of tricks. Oh, I haven't used that one yet. Oh, let me flip that one off while I draw some contact off the window. Nicely done, Tristan Goad.
Again, I got to ask you, T-Roy, can you practice that?
No.
So that's
just instinct.
All right. That's just a gift that the young man had.
Free throw no good, but they have kept him at arm's length. Lead is 18 here, late in the quarter. Hoffman to the trailing. Richardson gets inside. He gets rejected. Goad will be called for the foul, but that was a pogo stick. He went down. He came back up really quickly.
Young legs, these young men, they have some spring, T-Roy. I appreciate that pogo stick reference that you just tossed in there.
Richardson will go to the line. Toss him away. Got it. Richardson, who had 9 in the first game, 3 tonight thus far, as he'll get another. Clayson Jones will check out. He gave him a good little brief run there as that one tipped around. Hargrove finally able to run it down. Gets it in the corner. Cross court angle. Thought about it. Now gets it inside. Holt in traffic. Muscles it up and draws the third foul on Josh Dow. Dow just checked back in. He's going to pick up another foul.
And if I'm Dow, I'm trying
No, he didn't get it. Hallelujah.
Okay. I was going to say, I'm trying to figure out why the only time y'all want to go to Bob Holt is when I come into the game.
Holt free throw. No good. 33-16. 1 minute left here in this second quarter. Holt, who had 12 in that opening game matchup, ready for his second toss. I think the big difference is Noble Pearson. I'm not sure why he's no longer on the bench, so we don't know what the occurrence is with him. Trying to get it inside the Dow, went right through his hands, out of bounds over to Culleoka. He, of course, not playing. He had 20 in the first meeting, and Hoffman has just had a terrible first half for him. He had 24 in the first game. He's got 1.
It's hard to replace a 20-point score, T-Roy.
Yeah.
I don't know where the young man Pearson's at, but you cannot take 20 points off the board and off your bench and then just have somebody go in there and get it for you.
Hargrove from 3. This one no good. Rebound to Evans. He'll be fouled on a drive-by there by Richardson. And we'll walk to the other end now for free throws. Just a few moments ago, the Warriors had no team fouls, and here in the last couple of minutes, they've committed 5 quick ones. We'll walk to the Rocket end here for a couple of free throws.
Yeah, that's how quickly it goes, T-Roy, especially the way the Rockets are forcing the Warriors to speed up the tempo and also being behind. When you're behind and the other team speeding up the game, my man, you're going to find yourself fouling.
Evans steps in, toss away. Got it. Alex Evans now with 4. He'll get another, the young freshman. The lefty rolls it around. Second one on the way. This one straight and true. He's got 5. 35-17. Final 40 seconds of the half. Angling over the top to Hargrove. Hoffman out front. Hounded there as he gives it up. Richardson spins inside. Knocked away by Gold. Gold, excellent defense. Now center of the floor. Behind the back. Okie dokie. And he put it home. Oh, he was still looking. The Culleoka player thought, I went to steal it. I should have it in my hand. Where is it? Hargrove blocked. Cleared out of there by Myers. Gives it up now. Goes the other way. Tristan picks up the dribble. Hightower fakes just inside the arc. Fires this one. No good. And that's how we'll end this first half. But what a half here for the Rockets. As we go to the break, they lead it 37-17.
Be a do-it-yourself electrician? At Elite Electrical, our team of licensed professionals brings precision and care to every project. Whether it's residential upgrades or a light commercial installation, we've got you covered. From rewiring homes to installing energy-efficient lighting for businesses, our expertise shines through in everything we do. Trust Elite Electrical to power your world with safety and excellence. Elite Electrical, your trusted partner for quality electrical services.
Welcome to Mac Equipment, your one-stop shop for all your outdoor power equipment and rental equipment needs. Locally owned and operated here in Middle Tennessee. With 3 locations in Murfreesboro, Lewisburg, and Chapel Hill, we have dozens of rental equipment, including full-size and mini skid loaders, excavators, and more. We also offer deliveries, so you don't have to worry about moving the machine yourself. Just let our team bring what you need right to you. Mac Equipment, your one-stop shop for outdoor power and equipment rental. Stop by one of our 3 locations or visit us at mactn.com.
And welcome back here at halftime as the Rockets have put together a really nice first half here. They lead at 37-17 at the break. And we are joined here by Lady Rocket assistant coach, Ms. Taylor Tucker. And, Coach, for you tonight, we talked about being able to maintain the momentum from that huge win the other night. Talk about sometimes how it's a little bit difficult when you're sitting in that hunted seat to have to come out and have that killer instinct.
Yeah, so what we always like to preach to the girls is reaching achievement doesn't mean it's over. So one big thing, we like Pat Summitt, we shared a quote with them. It's not about wanting or winning the game, it's about wanting to win constantly. It's about never being comfortable with where we're at. And I think at the start of this game tonight, we kind of got a little comfortable, wasn't attacking like we needed to do, and then we finally turned up the heat a little bit when the second quarter started.
I think, too, at the end of the game, we kind of watch that you've played enough JV with these ladies, and they have gotten that much better. You don't see any hesitancy late in the game when you've got Connell or you've got Chloe Smith or Borba or any of those young ladies in the game. They're ready to look for their offense and attack.
Oh, that's something I'm so proud of seeing with those younger girls. You can see that their confidence has went way up, so you can tell whenever we make those subs in, there's not really much of a difference in the game, and they're so used to practicing against that varsity squad every day. I think it's just normal for them now.
Talk about you've been without Kaylin Pope for a while, and we talked about how were you going to navigate that, and through this, you find Anna Rabin, who comes in and has that 13-8 game against Cascade. You've got Duval, who as a freshman gave you 2 huge rebounds and great defense against Cannon County. Just talk about being able to find players to fill roles in the middle of the season.
So that was something we were a little nervous about when Pope was first out, just because she's been playing so well and then she was meshing well with our starters and everything. But Anna and Duval have been working their butts off every practice, getting into her, getting onto them, and I think that's really what allowed them to come in and act like nothing got disturbed or messed up, and I think they were able to step up to the plate.
For you as a coaching staff, I mean, you go now where it was a situation where you're like, okay, it's something that we feel like we don't have very much depth at that position, to where when you get Kaylin back, it suddenly becomes a rich position for you at that point.
Exactly. I'm so proud of Duval and Rabin for stepping up and being able to fill that position. It's a lot better for us to have a problem of having more bodies and figuring out who to play than when we're sitting there running them to death because we can't sub them out.
Talk about the second time around. I talk it with Coach constantly because we're so amazed at the difference between one time you play a team and the next. You get that again in a big situation, because if you win these last 2 games, you could be right there in second place.
Exactly. I think it's kind of what we talked about last time, turning it from coach-led to player-led. I think the girls, especially in practice and everything, they're starting to run their own practice. They're holding each other accountable. I think they've gotten the taste of winning, and now that's all they want to do. So I think now we're coming into games ready to play, ready to lock in, and not rather the mindset of coming in being like, well, I hope we do good, and I hope we get this win.
I want to ask you one final one before I turn it over to Noble. But for you, being around Coach Wild and now stepping into this situation, what's been the things that have been that you kind of said, hey, this is pretty cool, I've enjoyed this moment? And then for you as a young coach, things that you're learning each day with working with this group?
I absolutely love working under Coach Wild because, like, from the player aspect, back like when he coached me, there's a lot of things I didn't understand why he was so hard on them and wanting us to get down. Now, from the coaching aspect of it, I see why he locks into these smaller things that I never thought were important. Now I'm like, wow, those actually are huge things that win the game. So I think it's a really good idea and option for me to be able to go from the player aspect to the coaching aspect, and now, like, finally picking his brain rather than just listening to him.
I got you. Noble?
Coach Tucker, take me back down to the post play. When you were forced to have to go with Rabin and Duval, it was a lot for those young ladies' confidence to get up, to get into the game, but take us through the practices to get those ladies ready, because I have been in around sports a long time, and there are some players that don't anticipate ever getting in. Tell me what the mindset's been like all season to get those ladies up to pace.
That's one thing I will praise Coach Wild for. He constantly sits there with the girls and he's on them being like, you never know when your number is going to get called. So during practice, Raven kind of was able to adapt a little bit more because every practice we just switched them in and out like a revolving door, just keep them going. And then Duval, what I'm really proud of her is just seeing her throughout the JV season and hustling and working. And then she started finally getting reps in practice. And then when Pope was out, she had to just step up to the plate and then start being that second post player. So I think with them, all we've been doing with them is just pushing them hard and hard to be tough on each other. So when they come out here, it's more of a piece of cake.
And last thing I want to know, tonight's game, it was clear, maybe the scouting report said we're going to stop Brown and we're going to stop Enlow. So they said we're going to limit their touches.
Yep.
Talk to us maybe about what either was said to the ladies or the other Lady Rockets that gave them the confidence to realize we're going to have to get this win in other ways other than those two ladies.
So the good thing about that and having Coach Wild as a coach is he prepares us for everything. I mean, in practice, we're working on a triangle 2 where they're covering our shooters. We're working on a box and 1 on Kinsley and Lowe. So we want the girls to be comfortable so when we come out here, they've seen everything. So I think with us practicing that and then being so coachable, Coach Wild just had to call that timeout, get them set up, and they're ready to go.
For them, learning on the fly, this seems to be a really good group at catching on to the concepts and being able to apply them.
Oh, that's something that's really great about this group because in my past few years of coaching, that's something that's really hard to get across with some players. And I think with this group, we have such a high intelligent and IQ and basketball IQ, it's really easy to be like, hey, we see what's going on, let's adjust this and let's adapt. And now they're starting to get that and do it on their own, honestly, without us saying anything.
How cool was it at the end of the game? We were talking about it just before we went on about, man, it was just tight at the end of the game. And for being able to watch those young ladies, all they've been through to get to that point, how sweet was it for you?
I mean, I had goosebumps going in. They went absolutely crazy, throwing water around everywhere. It was honestly just such a heartwarming experience, and I loved being a part of it. Just seeing them that excited, their grins that big, they just haven't experienced a lot of that lately, and now I'm glad they get to experience that.
Well, we're glad you're all getting to experience it together. Coach Taylor Tucker, hey, we said Coach Wild, he's really nice to have around, but, you know, he's got a pretty good pinch hitter here to step in. So Coach Tucker's done a great job. We enjoy having her with us. And, again, tonight, Lady Rockets pick up the win. We'll be back on Friday. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back with your second half after this.
Managing your finances can be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. At Morehead Cheek PLLC, we offer comprehensive tax and general accounting services for both individuals and businesses. From accurate tax returns to day-to-day accounting, our expert team ensures your financials are in order year-round. Let us handle the numbers so you can do what you do best. Call 931-246-4425 today. Peace of mind is just a phone call away. Morehead Cheek PLLC, your partner in taxes accounting every step of the way.
First Commerce Bank aims to provide communities with competitive banking products that meet our customers' needs. But we don't stop there. We strive to provide our banking products with superior and unparalleled customer service. First Commerce Bank's mission is to be the best at serving our customers one opportunity at a time. Call 931-364-7888 or come by our location at 4641 Nashville Highway. Our friendly staff is here to help you find products and banking services to suit your needs best. First Commerce Bank, your first choice for hometown banking. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
And welcome back. We will say it one more time here tonight in case you didn't get it earlier. We are very honored that we will be calling the district championship games for both the girls and the boys coming up on Saturday the 22nd at Grundy County High School. They reached out to us and we happily accepted that we'll be able to call those games for you. Hopefully we'll see Rockets and Lady Rockets in those games.
And where specifically can they find the district games? Where would that be at, T-Roy?
TCSports1.com. As we start this third quarter, Rockets had perhaps their best half of the year, Noble, where they came out and really took it to Culleoka in the first half.
We talked about it in the first game, T-Roy. What I seen tonight from this Rockets team, they turned defense into instant offense, T-Roy. And there's been a lot of times where we've seen where on offense they got stagnant. But they got up shots tonight, and they were easy shots also. A lot of them were.
And again, the frustration for Hoffman has continued. Had it poked away by Hightower into rear court. They had him off his game that whole first half. As we said, he led them in scoring the first time with 24. He had one in the first half, and he traveled with it here.
I tell you what, Here's what I do love about sports, T-Roy. When you notice you got a young man, he's a little rocky or whatever,
Yes.
not on his game, you got to continue to stay on him and just go ahead and rock him on over.
Exactly. That's what, as a player, you don't want to be just real demonstrative about it, but if you're standing around, you go, hey, you know what? You had a rough night tonight. I bet I'm going to steal it from you next time. You put it down in front of me one more time.
I'm not
just constantly chat, because you know if you've got them already tore up, that they're going to engage in it a little bit more. So you figure, hey, if I'm engaging them and they're getting tore up, I'm keeping at it.
And if you get Hoffman off, he traveled off. So if you get Hoffman off, then they'll shut this whole thing down.
Yes. Hoffman from the corner, got it. Now that may get him going. First bucket of the night for him. The lead is 17. Hoffman poked that one away, and he's going to get the foul.
Well, we'll get a chance to find out exactly what he's about, T-Roy, because if he can fight through all the frustrations he's had thus far and find a way to put together a nice second half, regardless if they win or lose, you have to tip your hat to that young man.
3 fouls on him. Now, what I'm going to do here, if I'm Hightower or somebody, I'm just going to go ahead and get the 4th on him, because I feel like at this point he's trying to make something happen, trying to force it. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't pick 4 up on him, get him out of the game. Hightower from 3, no good. Rebound battle for and controlled by Myers. Myers throws it off of Richardson out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rockets. Nice heads-up move by Myers.
Let's stay where you was at on Hoffman, T-Roy. You have probably a better chance of getting Hoffman to create a foul on offense because he's going to be trying to look for his shot, T-Roy.
Myers off the inbounds. Gives it up Gold inside. Swings it. Yeager. Open 3. Bang. Oh, it's school lunch time. Give Matthew Yeager a tray. Rings the bell from downtown. His first bucket of the night. The lead is back to 20. Holt thought about the 3. Gives it up Hoffman. Lost the handle. Now needs some help. Fires it back out front. Holt. Look where they're starting the offense, though. Penetration inside. Kelly runner no good. Rebound punched around, run down by Gold. Here comes Tristan. 2 defenders lagging. That leaves Yeager open from 3. Shot no good. Rebound controlled. Kelly with it. But once again, they beat him down the floor, Noble.
They did, and got a nice quality look.
Johnson rings the bell from 3. Or excuse me, Hargrove, I'm sorry. He's got 5. Rockets have rotated the ball well tonight from one side of the floor to the other. Yeager, free throw line. Now inside Gold. Fakes, gets Hargrove airborne. Shot no good. Myers had it, lost it. Gold gets it back, puts it up, follow no good. Tip, Gold got it. Stayed with it, did Tristan Gold. Gold's got 14. Hoffman. Looks inside. Holt knocked away by Gold on the outlet. Hightower in front of the pack. All the way under against Kelly, and he'll draw the foul. Hightower again realized where the defender was in relation to him with his dribble. Did a nice job of shielding the basketball and drawing the contact.
T-Roy, I don't know if we'll see this again. I hope we see more of this. Let's not lose sight. Tristan Gold dropped that ball right in Hightower's lap. Hightower didn't know it was coming, but here's the thing. We've seen all night they steal the ball, and it take maybe 2 dribbles before they either at the free throw line or they find a way to make a layup, T-Roy. I have not seen this type of defense and offensive production all season from the Rockets.
I think the one thing, too, is it's due to the smaller lineup. They're much quicker, and they get up and down the floor. They have so much more mobility because Gold's able to physically stay inside and battle with those bigs. Richardson tried to save it back in, but he was on the inline.
If this is the outcome, if this is the result of a small lineup, I got bad news for anybody who wasn't in the lineup tonight to start, my man, because this is what it's going to look like for the duration.
Yeah, they have been much more fluid offensively. Try to get it inside to Gold. And Gold, Noble, we know what he can do outside, but you've seen him work from elbow to elbow, working inside in the paint, rotating inside, trying to get the basketball. He's strong and sturdy enough to play that inside role offensively. Myers steps between defenders, put it up, no good, went back, tipped it again, no good. Rebound pulled away by Holt. Gives it up Hoffman, and here they come the other way. Richardson, baseline, double team, and it'll be out of bounds and back to Culleoka.
T-Roy, I don't know if you had a chance to look into Gold's eyes right there.
Yeah.
But Gold is thinking the same thing I'm thinking. It's got to either be a foul on me or a foul on
Block or
them.
charge.
But it's got to be something. I need you to blow your whistle.
I think we've got the see no evil, hear no evil, and speak no evil here tonight because they're all looking at each other to make the call. Nobody's being really assertive on the officiating crew tonight because we've seen a lot of, as you said, a lot of plays like that where nothing has been called that you got to make the choice. Block, charge, live with it.
And here's the thing. Again, I reiterate, when you're taught as an official, that play there, one thing is not a no call. That is certainly not a no call. You got to call something. Even if you're wrong, is the way it's communicated, T-Roy, you call something.
Yeah, exactly. You got a whole lot more experience with that than I do, but that's exactly what players want to see too. If you make a mistake, just make a call one way or the other. I know that if contact's made, the official's going to blow his whistle.
And again, you got to ask yourself, where's the advantage, T-Roy? So, and a lot of times, great officiating means you officiate the defense, T-Roy.
Hoffman to play it in. Wanted to get it underneath the Holt, could not do so. Instead, it goes to Richardson. Now Hoffman fires 3-ball, too strong. Rebound tipped around. Myers has got it. Numbers for the Rockets. Myers racing the other way. Hightower inside. Had it stripped away. Myers tried to grab it back but lost the handle out of bounds. But again, Noble, transition. One end of the floor to the other.
And again, T-Roy, I don't think there's any more than 3 dribbles in any of this transition I've seen from defense to offense.
Hoffman out front. Tried to get it inside. Stolen by Gold. Gold all the way under. Hangs in the air. Puts it up. No good. But we've got a foul. I think Gold had intentions again. He had some bad things on his mind there for a minute until one of his players got pushed out of the way. I think he was going for a repeat of what we saw in the first half.
Yeah, I wasn't sure exactly what they're going to call. I was watching the contact right down there where Gold was kind of having his player seal it off for him, so I wasn't sure if they were going to call something down there, so I wanted to see how it would be officiated.
Hoffman out of the game. Leonard's going to check back in for the Warriors. Gold hits the first one, second one on the way. This one no good. Gold 15 on the evening. Lead is 21. Hoffman got it, and we got a foul on Dowd. Josh Dowd checks back in, and he gets a foul on his first trip back down the floor.
And it was Kelly, Trent Kelly, number 13, checked out. Hoffman still in the game, as you clearly can see, T-Roy.
Yeah, I thought he was going to the bench, but instead Kelly sat down. Count the bucket for Hoffman.
I don't know that. I don't know. I hope this comes out correctly. I don't know that coach can convince Hoffman to sit down, T-Roy.
I got you. Hits the free throw. And we got a quick timeout taken by the Warriors. 4:02 left here, third quarter. Rockets by 18.
At Apex Bank, we're more than just your local bank. We're your neighbors and friends. For years, we've been committed to building stronger communities, one relationship at a time. From supporting our many small businesses to supporting all types of local events, Apex Bank is here, helping our community thrive. Because when our community succeeds, we all succeed. Apex Bank, investing in you, investing in our community. Apex Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Chapel Hill's motto is moving forward with strong tradition. It sums us up well. As Chapel Hill grows with a forward vision, it remembers the things that made and continue to make here a great place to live. The mayor, board of aldermen, and town employees would like to wish all of our Rocket and Lady Rocket teams the best for this season. From the Lions Super Bowl of the South to Henry Horton State Park, we are moving forward with strong traditions. Thanks for making Chapel Hill your home. And one more thing, go Rockets!
After the timeout, Rockets with it. Go top of the circle. Hightower along the baseline to a cutting Dowd who puts it up and in. Nice look by Hightower, and that's what Dowd needs. He just needs to see something positive right now. Hoffman trying to answer. 3-ball too strong. Here they come again. On the outlet, Yeager trying to get in front of the pack, knocked away by Hoffman. Hoffman lead pass, and we got to travel. Leonard in the lane. Started back toward the baseline, went to pivot back toward the bucket, travel the basketball. Noble, they have gotten from one end of the floor so quickly here tonight. Richardson with the foul.
It was on their way quickly down to the other end if Richardson didn't call that, T-Roy.
Yeah.
Because Gold, he was in that mode, my man, and it looked like it was about to be a hook and lateral right there for a second, T-Roy.
But that's the thing they've done, Noble. They have just forced the issue with their speed tonight. Let's face it, Holt and Hargrove can bang, and they're pretty mobile as far as being able to shoot. But having to move their feet away from the basket, not their strong suit.
Certainly not, T-Roy. And they have, as you said, they come with a great deal of size. But here's the thing. You don't expect both of those young men to be playing the perimeter on offense either, T-Roy.
Leonard steps into a three, shot no good. Go trying to run it down out of bounds off Tristan. And it'll stay with the Warriors. 2:58 left here, third quarter in a 20-point game. Rockets on top.
Let me go back real quickly. That play where Hightower dropped it off to Dowd. Dowd did an excellent job of rotating to the basket so Hightower could see him.
Hargrove in the corner, covered up by Dowd. Cross court now, Richardson ends up with it. Thought about the three, go quickly out on him. Hoffman in the paint, flips it up, got it. Hoffman took a spill, but he got it home. He's got 8. Hightower gets by Leonard, hangs the little runner good. John Hightower that time, Noble, I think he had it in his head. I'm about to take this one. Hargrove, little floater. That was an 8-footer that went about 6 feet. Rebounded by Culleoka. Hoffman ends up with it now. 3 ball, no good. Rebound battle for Richardson, gets it rejected by Gold. Hoffman baseline, lost the handle. It'll be off Gold, out of bounds, and back to Culleoka. Alex Evans checking back in for the Rockets as Matthew Yeager will get a break. 48-28, 2:12 left here, third quarter in Culleoka. Hoffman, baseball pass into rear court. Hargrove with it. Hargrove gets it back to Hoffman, matched up against the freshman Evans. Richardson open three. This one's short. Battling underneath, and the rebound cleared away by the Rockets. Gold, he saved it off of Hoffman's dome. Hoffman's been a little scrappy. He reached in on Gold, and Gold took full advantage with Hoffman on the floor. He banged it off his coconut out of bounds.
And I tell you what, I'm not sure if that ball bounced off of Gold before it hit the cheerleader, T-Roy.
And they get it to Hightower. Here's the pressure. Over the top, Dowd. All by himself, puts it up and in. That's the way you break the pressure.
Hey, this ought to convince Dowd. Let me play a little basketball. Let me stay in the game. They just giving me points.
Richardson, three good. They haven't had a whole lot to cheer about over on that Culleoka side. Myers gets into the paint. Little fall away. Got it. Got the shooter's roll as it kicked high and found its way in. He's got 9. And I'm going to be honest with you, Noble, probably I think you got more Rocket fans here tonight than home folks.
I believe you may be correct.
Holt with a rebound, puts it up and in and draws the foul, and I think that's going to be Josh Dowd's 4th. Yeah, it will be on Dowd. 4 on Josh Dowd. Holt just banging inside. And John Ugas Martinez will check back in. Holt, just his 3rd field goal of the night, Noble.
And here's the thing. He's been settling, T-Roy. He's been posted. He won't post up.
Over the defense, Hightower, and we got a bump on Leonard. Gabe Leonard picks up the foul. First on him, 3rd team foul. Oh, excuse me, that's the 5th. I'm sorry, I was looking at the Rocket side of the ledger.
Let me ask, have you seen the Rockets do anything to hope every time he posted up down low other than send him to the free throw line.
That's been the thing a lot here tonight. But he's been away from the basket. They've kept him outside a lot tonight.
He's the game I'm looking at. He's choosing to stay outside.
True. Yeah. And we've got a technical foul on Hoffman. Yeah, he's been talking all night long. He's been frustrated, and I think the official finally just said, you know what, I've heard enough.
I told you, T-Roy, you commentating the game, and you can tell that the young man was frustrated. I told you in the first half, the wisest thing he did was tossing that ball over there and walking off, but he was still chirping a little bit. And that frustration just eats in at you, especially when you look up at the thing and it says home team 34, visiting team 53, T-Roy.
Well, and the other thing too, Noble, officials, I mean, you've been one. You have memory as well. I mean, if you got a guy that's been chirping at me the whole game, and I've told him to be quiet a couple of times, and he's not been quiet, he comes by me and eventually he chirps, I'm going to be just like that official was.
And that's where the issue lies. You shouldn't tell him to be quiet, T-Roy. Get him early.
True. Evans. 15-footer with the left hand. Evans good.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Hargrove trying to answer three ball, no good. High for the rebound is Myers. Yeah, and Noble, that's the thing. Back in the day, you knew on a big game, Myers open three, got it. Hargrove was late getting there, and Myers said, you know what? Hey, I'll take this one. 12 for Myers.
He's putting up some shots tonight, T-Roy, and shooting it with a great deal of confidence.
Down the lane, Leonard hangs in the air, and let's see. Evans and Myers were there. Let's see who they tagged for the personal.
I might be wrong.
Let's see. Oh, it's going to be Evans. Evans fouled his first. It's going to send Leonard to the line for a pair. 26 seconds left here in the quarter. The lead has ballooned to 26. Toss no good. It's been that kind of night for Culleoka tonight. And that's been due in large part to the Rockets being the aggressors tonight.
From the tip, T-Roy.
Second toss good. I'll go back to the technical thing.
Yes, sir. Talk to me. You may disagree a little bit. You don't get him early?
No, and I'm going to say that is where maybe the game has changed a little bit, because back in the day, you didn't do that. You didn't dare do that because you knew you were going to get it.
Okay. They don't get them early, T-Roy. That's how you talk for three quarters, T-Roy. That's why you chirp for three quarters.
Evans hangs in the air, shot no good, ends up with a rebound. Tries to throw it off a Culleoka defender. It's out of bounds, that's back into Richardson, and that's how the quarter will end. Another good quarter here for the Rockets. We head to the fourth. They lead it by 25.
Daddy, where's Mr. Bubbles?
Life can be uncomfortable.
Well, Mommy and I...
Your home doesn't have to be. Rheem makes it easy to find the heating and cooling equipment that's just right for your home. So whatever the season, whatever your budget, you can stay comfortable, even in the most uncomfortable situations.
Feel comfortable all the time with the help of Clint's Air Care. Call today for guaranteed quality installation and service.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
See your local agents, Scott Bond or Troy Cashin.
And we will come back and start the fourth quarter. We were talking about something off air, Noble. Let's go back into that again. We were talking about officiating, and you've been the official, of course. Ask me the question.
You were taking me back old school when certain refs would allow you to have a conversation with them, where you would ask them certain calls they would make and you would get clarification.
Yeah.
And my question to you directly is, if you and I are having a discussion about a call I made on the court, what are you communicating to me?
I'm asking, especially block charge, I'm asking, okay, I thought I was there. I mean, what was I leaning? why did I get tagged with that? And they'll tell you, like, now there were some officials you just didn't question them, and you learned as a player who those were. But some people will let you ask a question, and they'd be like, no, you didn't get there soon enough, or you were leaning back before he hit you. They would tell you for the next time. Now, some officials are like, hey, I made the call. I ain't talking to you about it.
And now let me give you a follow-up so we can get back to the game. Have you seen where coaches ask for clarification early in the game and the official go over there and talk to them for a long time? What usually happens through the course of that game?
A lot of times if the coach does it right, the official's going to say, okay, we've talked about this. He might see it. As a coach and a player, you always hoped your coach would influence that next call.
And every time I've seen it, most of the time, when the coach wants clarification, what they end up doing is wanting clarification quite often. And what ends up happening, as soon as the official who made the call quit talking to him, then that coach want to go talk to a different official. And what they end up doing is talking to the official all night.
And the other thing is the officials talk to each other like, look, he's talking to you about the same thing he's talking to me about. We're gonna show him. Don't be talking to all of us.
And that's all I'm trying to communicate to you, my man, because you communicating something to me if you got to communicate about most of my calls. Because I know you already don't like my calls, but if we got to talk about all of them, you're trying to tell me something.
Yeah, and I knew. Now, I'm probably, if you're old enough, he officiated for a long time, Mr. Gabby Street. Man, he was as tight. When I played, I was like Dowd. I was in foul trouble probably by the time I put my jersey on, it felt like some nights. He was really tight on how he called the game. And for me, I wasn't the fastest guy in the world, so I may have been a little more hands-on. I might be a little more hand-check, that kind of thing back. Hey, he didn't – and you didn't talk to him either. I turned around one time and kind of looked at him, and he said, we ain't going to do that.
And that's what I'm saying. The one thing you said, and I certainly appreciate your lead in, if it's a block charge, an official owe that conversation to the coach because it's bang, bang. You owe that call. But what I'm saying is if you leave a lot of leeway, then every time somebody shuffle their feet or every time somebody do this or that, they want an explanation.
Yeah, and it's different. I mean, you have to, as a player, learn how certain officials call a game. I knew that if Gabby Street was officiating, I couldn't get up on a guy and put my hand and guide him or hand check him at his hip or whatever, try to guide him. That ain't gonna work. I better take an extra step back and play straight up. So, as a player, you have to adjust, but I always appreciated, I knew what I could do and couldn't do in a game that he was officiating.
And I'll finish it with this, T-Roy. It's interesting that you and I are having this conversation. One of the main reasons I no longer officiate is because one of the veteran officials told me there's a reason why the coaches seem to give you a hard time and the players give you a hard time. My mechanics needed work. So what I realized was usually there's about 2 officials out there that their mechanics are solid. Nobody ever questions them because it's a solid call that they make. You know when it's a foul, you know when they have a travel, whatever, and everybody roll with that. I was always the weakest official out there, so everybody wanted to communicate and converse with me.
Now, see, that's an interesting take there because I'm like, I guess it is, you sell it. I'm going to make you, whether I made a bad call or not, I'm never going to flinch. You're not going to know that I made a bad call. Like you say, because your mechanics was good. I didn't think about that.
Keep an eye, T-Roy.
Okay.
Keep an eye. The next time you and I having a conversation about officials, I want you to keep me fair. Make sure I'm having a conversation about all of them fairly. But here's the thing. I want you to keep an eye the next time you watch a game. See if 2 of them mechanics are solid, and then see the third one who mechanics may not be solid. See what the coach says to the other 2 versus the third one, and see how the fans treat the third one versus the other 2.
So what you're telling me is it's like with the gazelle, the lion is going to find the weak gazelle out of the pack, and he's going to attack him to begin with. He's looking for which official he can talk to.
Exactly, and the players catch on quickly, T-Roy. It's the same equivalent as a student in a classroom with a teacher. They know exactly which teacher they can have those conversations with, and they know which substitutes they can have it with.
That's hilarious because I really hadn't thought about it like that. I knew from a player's perspective, I knew going in what I could, how officiating a game was going to be. But that's kind of an interesting point. Shot no good. And we got an injured Rocket down. Clayson Jones going to check in. I think Alex Evans, and I'm not sure Nova was away from the ball. I'm not sure what happened.
I missed it. I know he's been holding his head. That's why they stopped play, T-Roy, as soon as we gained possession of it. And he has to be evaluated. They got two young men going to him. I assume that's athletic trainer that's here on staff.
Yeah, I think I see the Marshall Medical shirt on, so they're heading over to check on him. 5:22 left here. 28-point game, as the Rockets have really said, you know what, Lady Rockets, you're not the only team that can look pretty good the second time around.
Yes, indeed. It's a fine affair, my man. Both road teams come here and felt like they were playing at home.
Myers into the corner. Astolfi from three. No good. We got an opportunity. As a senior, I got an opportunity to play in this gym. It was the only time that I ever got to play with all the guys in my class at the same time. There were one of the guys that came off the bench, a couple of the other guys that played, they were 11th, 12th men on the team. So we never were in the game at the same time. And in a situation like this where we ended up getting ahead and we kind of begged the coach into letting us play for at least 3 or 4 minutes. So for me, I'm out here just trying to help people get points and get on the board and just having fun playing with the guys that I'm in my class with. So it's a pretty fond memory of being here as a player. Played a district championship game here in '83. And we ended up playing. Spring Hill was still in our district at the time.
Yeah, Spring Hill was not nearly the size they are now back in '83. Yeah.
Dowd inside with a power move, couldn't finish, but a nice job of getting there. Good job by Dowd, but they were always good. And Moore County and Spring Hill went back and forth quite a bit. But we ended up playing them in a championship game in '83, my junior year. And had a good game that game. We ended up getting beat, but that, man, was a back-and-forth game. Really, really good game. And we had, and I tell young players now, you get into district, we think about our 4 or 5 game being an elimination game. There was a 10-team district back in the day. If you got to the regional, you had done something.
Wow, 10 teams in one district?
10 teams in one district. Back in the day, it was Spring Hill, and then they switched around. We got a different district my senior year. I think my senior year it ended up being Forrest, Moore County, Cascade, one community. Everybody called them Unionville. Let's see. Was St. Andrews still in our district? They may have been. Webb got into our district. We had Huntland. Let me think who else. Gosh, I'm drawing a blank here. But it was a 10-team district.
Wow.
We ended up playing Huntland in a district tournament game, and basically like an elimination game. And they were good. There were about 7 teams in that district that were pretty good.
I hope I didn't lose sight of what you said when you played in this gym. You were the only senior that was playing. Because everybody else played towards the end of the game, right? So you were the only senior on your team that was getting quality minutes, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We were really young. Now, remember, either it was because I left or because they had grown a year. I prefer to think it was grown a year, but the year after I graduated, they went to state tournament.
I got you. Okay. Hey, listen at you.
I prefer to think I did a great job of mentoring those guys, and they grew that next year. It was probably was they got rid of me and then went the next year. But yeah, we were young that year.
Well, I tell you what, it sounded to me, in all seriousness, Troy.
Yeah, good tip there by Leonard.
His knee.
Oh yeah.
His knee.
Trying to get down the floor is Leonard. Bailey in the contest. Drew Bailey, the sophomore. We'll try to set a few more. John Ugas Martinez is back in. Clayson Jones is in. Let's see who else we got here. Will Dillingham in the game. 65-43. We're under 3 left. You know how it is, Noel. We all get better as we age. You think about the the teams that we played against back in the day, I'll prefer to think about probably 5 or 6 of those teams could have probably played at a pretty high level. Quick timeout taken. We'll finish this when we come back.
If it's in your yard, it's not too hard for Tate. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control. Gravel driveways, landscaping, backhoe work, garden turning and lawn mowing, Garvin's Ground Control has got you covered. Quality workmanship and reasonable pricing make Garvin's Ground Control the heavyweight champion of ground control in the mid-state. He is the Ric Flair of lawn care, Mr. Tate Garvin. Give him a call, 931-703-7997. That's Garvin's Ground Control.
He's a real big dude.
There's always something new to try at Brooks Grocery.
I'm going to touch on something notable as we return. They played a JV game here today. We're seeing a lot of the guys that participated in that getting in the game here. I just think that is so instrumental in your growth as a team. Getting guys minutes against guys that they're going to be competing against in the next few years. Because you know what? If I competed well against you this year, I'm going to feel confident competing against you next year as Bailey's 3 no good. But I'm also getting quality minutes to help me advance my game.
Well, you provided an excellent example of it. Correct me. You said the year you graduated, the following year the team did what?
They went to state tournament.
So, and here's the thing. I assume whomever the one person is that come off, the one person whoever replaced you, he was already sitting on the bench the year before that, right?
Right. Yeah.
So that's I mean, it's just that's the reason why you need repetition, and that's the reason why you need quality minutes every once in a while.
Bailey again, just off the mark, rebound pulled away by Leonard. Well, and I think too, we always went to a camp in the summer, and you know it was part of the team bonding experience. But if you're a guy that's on the, like I was number 7 guy my sophomore year, so I played a lot of varsity, but I also started in JV. So I'm playing 8 games in a day in a camp situation, about half a game for the varsity, and I'm playing probably half to 3/4 a game on the JV. So it's, you know, it brings you along. It helps you have confidence playing with older guys. It just, you know, helps you as a player. And, you know, like we're doing here, both the boys and girls teams try to play a lot of JV to help their guys develop. And angling with a 3, I'm sorry.
And that's an excellent job of being able to get everybody into the game. So Coach Rumley and Coach Loyal being able to get a couple players in here.
Camden Howes in the game now as well. Howes, good shooter. Angling back the other way, runner good. Angling back to back. He's got 5. Final 45 seconds. Bounce pass Bailey. Howes now to Bailey. 36 seconds left. Dillingham fires from 3. Shot no good. Rebound kicked around. Warriors end up with it. Under half a minute left. Rockets are going to pick up win number 7 on the season. As Leonard fires no good. A rebound to Martinez. Knocked away in rear court, and it'll go back with the Rockets. And a big win for them, a little confidence booster before you get back in that home gym on Friday night to take on Cascade, try to get your first district win.
Huge win, T-Roy, and everybody will take a win whenever you can get it, but this was needed at this moment.
Angling, and it's going to be blocking foul as Clayson Jones tried to get back again and take the charge. Count the bucket from Angling.
But he blew the whistle.
He did. And you know, I'm not going to be upset. Clayson did the right thing. He tried to get in front. He may have still been moving just a little bit, but
no longer in the rule book.
I got you.
Yes,
you told me that before. I'm still stuck.
No, sir. No longer in the rule book, my man. And I'm glad we're having a conversation that way. In case anybody listening ever get frustrated or whatever, you gotta officiate the defense. But defense has a right to any position, and they don't moving no longer comes into the equation.
Angling missed the free throw, and Leonard's going to pick up check that jump ball situation. It'll go back to the Rockets. 4.4 seconds remaining. Once again, Rockets will pick up win number 7 here in convincing fashion as they get a lot of folks in the game here. And they have a great performance from start to finish, and they pick up the win. Your final, Rockets 65, and the Warriors 50. We'll be back to wrap this one up after these commercial messages.
Always something new to try at Brooks Grocery. Sure, they've got all your everyday needs, the best meat department anywhere, and quality boar's head meats in the deli. But they've also got a great hot bar with a wide selection of steaming hot favorites, and they even have a selection of sushi. They sprinkle in brand new offerings and Brooks favorites like Jack's Trail Mix and a huge selection of tasty candies. All this with that special hometown touch. Find your next favorite food at Brooks Grocery.
Your one-stop shop to keep your auto running smoothly is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance to brakes, front-end alignments, suspension work, oil changes or AC work, all the way to transmission replacements or engine swaps, J&J has got you covered. See Mr. Vince or Mr. Matt Jackson at their location at 1791 Highway 99 Chapel Hill, or give them a call at 931-364-5602. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive. Whether you're looking to buy your dream home or sell your existing home, experience matters. You need a realtor versed in handling everything from a multiple offer situation to negotiating the best price for a seller. With 35 plus years of experience, you need Vicki Kane on your side to help navigate your way. She works with buyers and sellers in all price points in Middle Tennessee, and she'll use that experience to simplify the process and make it hassle-free for her clients. Give her a call at 931-580-5924. That's Vicki Kane with Buddy Tankersley Realty and Auction. And welcome back. Rockets pick up a big win tonight. Win number 7 on the season as they avenge an earlier loss. Culleoka won in the season opener 75-58 here tonight. Rockets turn the tables. They win 65-50. Big improvement between the two contests as the Rockets tonight got balanced scoring as they had 6 Rockets in the, or 7 in the scoring summary tonight. They were led by Andrew Myers and Tristan Goad, both with 15 tonight. John Hightower right on their heels with 13. It was Jean Astolfi with 8. Alex Evans tallied 7 off the bench. It was Josh Dowd with 4 and Matthew Yeager with 3 tonight for the Rockets. Noble, for them, an aggressive performance from start to finish. They kept the heat on the Warriors from the opening whistle until the final whistle tonight. That is what you got to be most impressed about with the Rockets.
Translation, T-Roy, here's what I heard you say based on what I've seen. Turnovers and points off turnovers. That's all I seen the Rockets doing all night tonight. They was forcing the Warriors to turn it over, and they were getting points off the turnovers.
And for the Rockets, a recipe for success tonight as they win it here by a final of 65-50 in our opening contest. Girls take a 66-39 victory, so a good night for the Rockets and Lady Rockets here on the road. They'll be back at home on Friday night as Cascade will roll into town for a key district matchup. Until then, for our cameraman, Mr. Owen Harrington, for our production engineer, Mr. Jay Schillig, for play-by-player, color man extraordinaire, Mr. Noble Mays. This is Troy Cashin. Have yourselves a great night, everyone. And once again, we will remind you, we'll be your home for the district championship games right here on TC Sports 1. Until next time, this is Troy Cashin. Have yourselves a great night, everyone.